Sunday lights, game day's here. DrDelay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. DrDelay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, DrDelay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburghers power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, DrDelay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, DrDelay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. DrDelay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. DrDelay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go.
All right, how's it going? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to, of course, another edition of DrDelay Calling Games. I, of course, am DrDelay, and this morning we have a game for you. Yes, already this morning there's already football to be played as the Atlanta Falcons take on the Indianapolis Colts in Germany. Berlin, Germany, I believe, is where this game is being played. Yep, there it is. If I would just read, I would be able to see that. But yes, the Colts are favored by 6.5 today, favored by a touchdown. Of course, the Colts coming off a loss against the Steelers. The Falcons coming off a loss against the Patriots. We'll go ahead and review kind of how these teams got to their respective records. Falcons 3-5 start off the season losing to the Buccaneers 23-20. They beat the Vikings 22-6, lost to Carolina 30-0, which was just I think everyone was shocked by that. Lost to the Commies they beat the Commies, 34-27, beat Buffalo 24-14, and then they're on a 3-game losing streak, losing to San Francisco 20-10, losing to the Dolphins 34-10. We actually covered that one on the channel, and then they lost to the Patriots last week 24-23. As for the home team, the Colts, they have been kind of the surprise of the NFL, as they are 7-2. They, of course, start off the year winning 33-8. Then beat the Broncos 29-28, beat the Titans 41-20, fell to the Rams 27-20. Then they, of course, beat the Raiders 40-6, beat the Cardinals 31-27, the Chargers 34-28, beat the Titans again 38-14. Then they played the Steelers and could not beat the Steelers 27-20. Of course, again, they have the Falcons today. This is their last game before their bye week because they have yet to take a break, but they'll get a break after this one. Just kind of waiting for the game to continue or pretty much start as they are running a little bit behind here, which is always great. Definitely always love it when they run behind. Let me know who you have winning today. We do have a poll up. Feel free to vote on that poll. 6 votes already in. The Colts have 4 of those votes. 67% of you guys have the Colts winning, 33% with the Falcons. So we'll see what happens today. Again, the Falcons, it's been a rough start, but they're not too far behind, to be honest with you. Just 2 games back of the wild card, I believe, if memory serves. Let's see if I can find. Did I not go to the NFL standings here? Thought I had that ready for you guys. My bad. So yeah, let's see here. 5-3, 5-3, 5-4. Well, crap. They are actually about 2.5 back. No, they're two games back. 5-3, yeah. So, still plenty of football left. They just need to get back on track. Obviously, it's a tough task today playing the Colts, but they need to get it together. They need to win today if they want to stay in it for the rest of the year. Again, 3-6, not the end of the world, but it's definitely not the best record. As for the Colts, again, they seemingly have everything kind of going their way. They are a game and a half up on the Jaguars, but you never know. You never know. Maybe that loss against the Steelers sends them in a tailspin. Again, they've had a pretty easy schedule up till this point. Of course, the Falcons 3-5, so that's obviously not the toughest team in the world, but I don't know. We'll see. Did the Steelers kind of expose the Colts, or was it just an anomaly? Guess we'll find out after this game, pretty much. Let's see. Colts win, Falcons cover. Okay, football team. Yep, there we go. Yes, unfortunately, this guy. Ravens fan. Oh, well, that's okay. Hey, Ravens, they're fine. Good morning, Jonathan. How's it going? Football time. I think the Falcons are going to upset the Colts. Hey, you never know. I will say this. I'm not going to say anything, actually. I'm just going to show you who I picked. I'm feeling it as well. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. Very excited about this game. I think it could be a good game. I think it could be a very good game today. As we're still doing the German national anthem, of course. Why not? All right. USA, Germany, side by side. Yep. So we'll just kind of chill here. You think they would do this, you would think that, when you say the game's going to start at this time, they would try everything they can to start at that time rather than, hey, let's start the national anthems at that time. Let's go and just do that. What are the games you're covering today? I'm covering a bunch, doing 4 games on the channel today. I'm going to be dead by the end of the day. I'm going to try to conserve my energy for the Steelers-Chargers game, but yes, I am doing a game right after this. I'll be doing the Giants and Bears, then the Cardinals-Seahawks right after that, and then, of course, the Steelers-Chargers tonight. So a lot of stuff happening on the channel. A lot of stuff happening today on the channel. So probably about 12 and a half, 13 hours of streaming today. So very much I didn't really get much sleep last night either. I just couldn't sleep. So I got a few hours. So, I'm going to be okay, but definitely annoying that I couldn't sleep the whole time. Falcons are so inconsistent. One game they look good and dominate, and the next they look like the worst team in the NFL. Pretty much. That is pretty much the Falcons. Yep. Orioles fan, you are correct. Hope the Bears win. Yeah, I don't really have a, doesn't matter to me who wins really either one of the games I'm covering today. Most of them are NFC games. This one, the only one other than the Steelers-Chargers that features an AFC team. But yeah, that's interesting. So, almost completed the NFL gauntlet as far as me on the channel. I just need the Panthers. After today, I would have covered the 31 of the 32 teams. I've yet to cover the Giants and the Bears. That's part of the reason why I'm covering that game. That way I can say, hey, covered everybody. I'm a channel for everybody. So the Panthers are the last team. I will cover the Panthers very soon. Just don't know when. But they are the last team I have yet to cover. Falcons, I believe. Where's my paper here? Falcons are 0-1 when I cover the Falcons. The Colts are also 0-1 when I cover them. The Steelers and Colts, of course. Dr. Delay, almost a 1.9. Yeah, I know, right? You know, it was a pretty good day. Pretty good day yesterday. Got 91, 92 subs yesterday. Very good day for me yesterday. Very happy with that. It had been kind of slowing a little bit last month. Last 28 days, I've had 300 subs, which is good. I'm very happy about that. But there were some stretches there. I was getting about 500, 600 subs per month. So definitely slowed a little bit. So yesterday was a very good day for the channel. So I'm hoping, if I'm able to bring the energy and, we get some good games, then maybe we can approach 2K. That would be pretty cool. All right, we're about to kick things off here. The Falcons will be kicking things off to start this one. The Colts, of course, will be receiving. The Colts in their traditional white helmets, blue jerseys, white pants. The Falcons in their black helmets, white jerseys, and black pants. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. Spinning around and is brought down at the 24-yard line. That's where the Colts will start off their opening drive. Hopefully this thing works. We've been having some issues with ESPN and their dang field. As here comes Daniel Jones, 2,400 yards, 14 touchdowns, 6 picks. Actually has the most passing yards in the NFL. Of course, again, they've played the most games you could play at this point. They've yet to have their bye, but that's still very impressive regardless. As Jones is under center, Taylor in the backfield. Looks like that is Warren back there as a fullback. Sending a man in motion and hands it off to Taylor. Taylor trying to find some room, and the Falcons kind of contain him for a little bit as he gets just a yard. Made a few guys miss, though. Could have been way worse than it actually was. They're going to give him 2 yards. That is a terrible spot. So already referees in looking pretty good. Pretty bad spot, if I had to say so myself. As Jones is in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in tight to the right. 2 receivers out wide left. Sending Taylor in motion. Now it's Taylor on the right side here. Jones is back by himself. 2nd and 8. Jones drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 33 and diving forward to the 37-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs for the Colts. Alec Pierce on the catch, and that is a first down. Leonard Floyd is out today. That's a huge loss there. He's been pretty solid for the last, I would say, 5 or 6 years. He's definitely been a solid player. Jones is under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. Jones, play action, drops back, and it's a screen caught by Taylor. Taylor at the 35, he's at the 40, the 45, cuts inside and outside at 50. Oh, the ball's loose, and it's recovered by the Colts. Oh, Taylor got popped, and the Falcons seemingly stopped on the play. And the Colts O-line, he was right there. Again, it was a screen. So what could have been if the Falcons were, playing till the whistle? Unbelievable. Falcons were right there just kind of looking at it. All right, 1st and 10 coming up for the Colts. Jones is under center, receiver to left, tight ends in tight, fullback in the backfield. Jones, play action, rolling to his right, fires. It is caught by Warren at the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And a first down again. The Colts moving, looking pretty good here. Again, that fumble was a little bit concerning, but they did recover. Perfect spot that lineman was in. Oh, yeah, no, it was unbelievable. Literally, very lucky. Very lucky indeed. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Under center is Jones, sending a man in motion. Jones, it's a toss to Taylor. Taylor cuts inside at the 35, bounces it outside as he's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 4 for Jonathan Taylor. Taylor clearly the best running back in the league this year. Did struggle last week, though. The Steelers' run defense actually showed up for a change. Only 45 yards for Taylor, 14 carries, 3.2, if I recall the graphic, 3.2 on the average there. As it's 2nd and 6, Jones is in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Jones hands it off to Taylor up the middle. He's at the 30, leaning. The pile's just still moving as he's brought down close to the line to gain. I imagine they're going to give it to him. I believe that is going to be a brand new set of downs. So the Colts. Oh, they're marking him. They say he got down at the 28. Oh, geez. Interesting. Wow. They stopped the forward progress. Wow. That is a pretty terrible. I mean, honestly, it's horrible. Okay. Well, it's going to be 3rd and 2 here for the Colts. Again, that's a pretty terrible job by the officials. Ball at the 28. Need to get to the 25. Jones, play action. Looking, steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Mo Alley Cox. He's been there for a while. Unable to hold on to it. And it's 4th and 2. Now, of course, with the way the NFL is now, everyone's just going to go for it on 4th downs. You have to imagine they'll go for it here. Indiana Jones, thumbs up. Yep. Hey, yeah, he might be okay today. We'll see. They playing in Atlanta? No, this is in Germany. This is in Germany. Indy needs a bounce back win. Oh yeah, they do. In the shotgun is Jones, sending a man in motion. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Jones drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is incomplete. And the Colts turn it over on downs. Oh, what could have been, again, a very bad job by the officials, to be honest with you, on that Jonathan Taylor run. They ruled it. They ruled the play dead as Taylor was still moving. And that was, again, not a good job. But the Falcons able to take advantage and hold them. Falcons ball whenever they come back. Geez, look at that. Look at that. The Falcons hold. Again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the style that I have, which is more of that traditional radio-style broadcast, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Also, don't hesitate to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like, for the most part anyway. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. So, again, the chat is a very big part of the channel. So be a part of that channel, or this channel. That channel, this channel, and chat down below. Of course, like and subscribe. But, yeah, that would definitely help. But, yeah, chatting is definitely encouraged. Super Tomlin-style coaching. And Tomlin would definitely not go for it there. Tomlin would kick the field goal. That's actually where Tomlin is very conservative for the most part. He's just aggressive when he doesn't need to be, like for no reason. He will randomly, I'll go for it, and it usually doesn't work out. But no, Tomlin would have kicked the field. He would have just sent out Boswell. Like, Boswell, here you go. Here's a free 3 points. Oh, man. Then, again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Just kick the field goal. Yeah, no, I mean, I would have done it as well. I would have definitely kicked the field goal, but that's the NFL now. It's not good. I don't like how the NFL is. I think the analytics has ruined the game for many reasons. It's just not good. But oh well. Oh well. So it does appear, and do want to let you guys know, and I'll mention this throughout the day, is that I probably won't be back on Thursday. Thursday looks like I'll be sent to cover a high school game, and then of course the same thing on Friday. So I don't think I'll be doing any sports streams those nights. No Thursday Night Football again. Sorry about that. But, you know, it's an opportunity to make a little extra money. I mean, it's only $50, but, you know, until I'm starting to get like $50 a stream on here, I don't think I'll be turning those down anytime soon. So I got to do it. One day, though, right? One day we will be a great channel and YouTube will compensate me fairly. In the pistol, 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. Sending a man in motion. It's going to be handed off. He's at the 30. Bounces outside the 35. He's at the 40. And pushed out of bounds around the 45. That is Bijan Robinson. Again, to me, he is just the best pure running back. The NFL might not have the stats, but this guy can do it all. He can run in between the tackles. He has the speed. He has great hands. He is such a great receiving back. But again, he is also a guy that is just your true running back. True running back. He is He's awesome. $50, that's like $1 million. I mean, pretty much, especially to me. I assure you, definitely need that $50. In the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight to the left. Penix awaits the snap, sending a man in motion. Penix rolling to his left, steps up, looking, fires. It is oh, he just dropped it. Or was that knocked away? Oh, I need to see the replay there. That was Kyle Pitts, the intended target. Would love to see the replay on that one. Looked like a pretty good throw. Oh, he just dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Penix just put it right there on the money. Unbelievable. Tomlin will go for it tonight on 4th when he should not. I hope not. Probably, though. With Rodgers, though, I trust. 2nd and 10, ball at the 44. Penix going to hand it off up the middle to Robinson. And Robinson going to be controlled to just a 2-yard gain. So now it's 3rd and 8 coming up for the Falcons. Again, one could wonder the what-if story here. I guess if the Falcons were already inside the 30. Penix with a great ball. He's, of course, been under a lot of scrutiny. Is he really the guy in Atlanta? I personally liked him coming out of college. My only concern with him was the injury-prone thing, the 2 ACL tears. But is that really the end of the world for a quarterback? Not really. But definitely needs some help from Kyle Pitts for sure. He can't be dropping those. 3rd and 8, ball at the 46. Needs to get to the other 46 for a brand new set of downs. Penix in the shotgun. Penix drops back, looking. Oh, and there's a fumble! There's a fumble! And it's picked up by the Colts at the 30. And he's still on his feet at the 25. I don't know what in the world happened there. The camera work was pretty terrible. They were cutting away to a guy celebrating while the play was still going on. And that is kind of a bummer for the Falcons. Just nobody blocked him. Nobody blocked him at all. And the Colts will take over. Pitts with hands of steel. Oh, yeah. I'm ready to watch my Bears get destroyed by the Giants. The Bengals game last week almost gave me a stroke. Oh, jeez. That is tough. J-Man should compensate gas and meals, but I know he will not. I hope he does. We'll see. He kind of compensated last year. It came out to averaging $60 a game, so hopefully, that's the case this year again. 1st and 10. Hopefully they're close games. 1st and 10 at the 23. Jones under center. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. It's an end around. He's at the 25, at the 20. Cuts inside of the 15, the 10, the 5. Leaning forward. And he's brought down at the 1. Ashton Doolin with the end around there. Looking pretty good. And it's 1st and goal for the Colts. Looking to take advantage of the turnover. Just a little jet sweep there, end around, and the Colts are already at the 1. Jones in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Jones hands it off to Taylor up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts. The Colts take advantage of the turnover. And they strike first with 8:36 left to go in the first quarter. That is just unfortunate for the Falcons. Again, you hold the Colts. And then, of course, a few plays later, you turn the ball over to the Colts deep in your own territory. 2 plays later, the Colts are in. Jonathan Taylor apparently already 64 rushing touchdowns. Geez, that's a lot more than I would have expected, to be honest with you. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is no good. Oh, he pushed it. All right, well, 6-0 Colts leading over the Falcons. 8:36 left to go in the first quarter. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, baseball, MLB, I do a bunch of stuff, and you haven't already subbed to the channel, make sure to sub. Definitely do it. We are a growing channel. We are definitely a fast-growing channel on YouTube. Let's hit 2K subs. Yeah, we're close. We are closing on in. A really good day yesterday. 92 subs yesterday, so that was really cool. That was a really good day. And I heard something just crash and burn outside. That is not good. I may have to investigate that. I don't know. I might have to. I don't know. I'll wait here till the next commercial break, and then I'll investigate. That does not sound good. Anyway, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I can. We have a cat that is very destructive at times, so that is what I'm thinking happened. Had to clean up after her. She just, when she gets her zoomies, runs around the house, terrorizing everything, and it's very frustrating. But that is the way it is, I guess. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Sure, Rhino's pretty happy about that. Sure, Rhino, of course, covering this game. Big Colts fan. I want to know where is Jonathan Taylor? I feel like, I know he's played for a few years now, but since 2020, dang. 12 rushing touchdowns already. Yeah, it's a pretty good year for him. Pretty good year, almost at 7,000 yards. Not too shabby. You're in Lumberton, you can't, no, it's okay. How long are you down? I was confused. I didn't think you were coming home. Like you were just home the other day, I swear. That's why I was a little lost. Apparently this commercial's going to last an hour. Jeez, what the heck's going on? Turning into ESPN over here. All right, we're good. We're good. The NFL just trying to get all their commercial money. Fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15. And the Colts wrap him up, not even getting to the 20-yard line. Brought down at the 17-yard line. So the Falcons, again, just going to have to hold on to the ball. Of course, it's pretty hard whenever there's a free runner to the quarterback on the blind side. I don't know what in the world happened. Running back just went straight to the middle. That is just not good. All right, 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Ball at the 19, really good spot. Geez, in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. That is Bijan Robinson in motion. As Penix drops back, play action, steps up, moving to his left is Penix, fires, it is caught at the 40, it's at the 45, the 50, and pushed across the 50. Good stuff there by Drake London. Pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Drake London's also emerging. He's had a pretty good year this year as well. Just looking at it. Yeah, moving to his left and had the guy open. 1st and 10, fires to the middle. It's caught by London at the 45. He's at the 40, diving forward to about the 38-yard line. That's another first down, another catch for Drake London. Again, emerging as a solid player. Of course, I believe he was drafted in the first round a few years ago. Had a decent season his rookie year, but kind of didn't do, he didn't really take that next step. This year, though, it seemingly has taken that step. Already at 620 yards on the year. As it's 1st and 10 in the pistol is Penix. Penix hands it off to Robinson. Robinson cuts inside at the 35, brought down around the 34-yard line. So a gain of 4 for Bijan Robinson. They're just able to give him some blocking. Robinson can put up some Jonathan Taylor stats for sure. What's happening? Oh, just some football, man. Colts leading 6-0. Of course, the Falcons are at the Colts 34. As Penix is in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Penix sending a man in motion. I believe that's Mooney. As Penix rolls to his right, steps up, fires to his left to the end zone. Overthrows him, incomplete. There is a flag. Mooney, the intended target. Refer your stream to any other, including Football Nation. Wow, that is some high praise, man. I appreciate that. So, yeah, that is going to be a pass interference. It's going to be a spot foul at the 14. I guess there was a lot of stuff happening before the end zone. So, a 20-yard penalty. Yeah, he started yanking Mooney. Mooney's been around the league for a good bit now. Of course, the former Bear, now the Falcon. Always seemingly decent, stats every year in fantasy, like a top 30, top 40 receiver. So if you need a guy in your flex or just on the bench, always get Mooney if you can. In the pistol at the 14, Penix awaits the snap, sending a man in motion. Penix hands it off up the middle. Algier at the 10, the 5, brought down at the 1. And the Falcons going to be first and goal. 13-yard run by Tyler Algier, just straight up the middle. Great blocking. The Falcons O-line, I guess, inspired now by the Colts O-line. They've been really good for a few years now, refining their form this year, of course. First and goal at the 2, actually. Hands it off to Algier, and he vultures a touchdown away from Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. I'm sure Falcon fans don't care, though. And the Falcons have tied it up, answering right back in, was that a 2-minute drive? I don't even, 2.5 minute drive. Colts missed the extra point. Yeah, no, he shanked it. Appreciate your play-by-play. I try, man. I try to just keep it straight up. Of course, I'll chat with you guys. Of course, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the compliments. So the Falcons tied up, pending, of course, the extra point. It's going to be from the left hash. I'm not too sure the kicker, number 45. Don't know who the heck this guy is. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It's right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead 7-6 with 6:07 left to go in the first quarter. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening to. Definitely appreciate it. That's what I do. Again, I call games, NFL, and, of course, college football. I did college football yesterday. Again, I did baseball. I started in March, so I did a little bit of the March Madness tournament, and of course, baseball is what started the channel. Of course, I love football, so football is my number one, and it always will be, so that'll be like a priority on the channel, of course, depending on how some other things go, but football is my numero uno. How many people are in the Berlin Stadium? It looks packed. Apparently they said on the broadcast it's like their first game in Berlin, which I thought they played other games in Germany. I guess they didn't play in Berlin, which is shocking to me. I didn't know that. I figured they would play in Berlin before any other stadium, or in any other stadium, any other city. But it looks like it's a packed house. So if they're playing in Berlin, actually I don't know. I don't know what stadium that would be, because of my soccer knowledge, I know there's Bayern Munich, but they obviously play in Bayern or Munich, not Bayern, Munich. So I don't know. I don't know how big it is, but I know it's packed. I know it's packed there. I don't know. Maybe ESPN will have the information. You think they would, right? Olympic Stadium, Berlin. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever the capacity is for that, I guess. I'll be honest, I'm kind of lazy. I could Google search it, but I'm kind of being a bum right now. And again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. Again, I try to respond to as many people as I can, especially during commercial breaks, because yeah, I don't really know what to do during commercial breaks other than yap it up with you guys. Of course, again, I'll keep the game as the focus, but again, I try to talk to you guys when I can. The chat is very important to the channel, so definitely feel free to chat it up. Just talk about sports, talk about whatever. Plenty of other games happening today. Again, I'll be covering other stuff later down the road, as again, we got a lot of stuff happening today. I'll be doing Giants-Bears. That'll be a game I'm doing later. And I'll be doing Cardinals-Seahawks. Of course, again, the Steelers-Chargers later tonight. 74,000. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good size there. You did? Nice. Thank you. You're a legend. You're a legend. Yeah, no, that's it looks like quite a bit. I figured it would be. If it's the first game in any city, I feel like it's going to be a packed house. As the Falcons kick it off to resume this one. That's fielded in the end zone. He will take a knee. And the Colts will have it at their 35, trying to, I guess, answer right back. Again, the Colts scored on a short field thanks to a fumble by Penix, but again, the rusher came free. So not really on Penix. I mean, that's just a free shot to the quarterback. So 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Colts. 6:07 left in the first quarter. Jones going to be in the shotgun. Tight end in tight. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending Warren in motion. Jones drops back and hands it off to Taylor. Up the middle is at the 40, the 45, the 50, 45. Still on his feet at the 40. Brought down at the 37. Looks like it was like the draw play. It was the draw play. That just fooled the Falcons. They thought it was a pass. Left the middle wide open, and Taylor had a huge hole and a huge gain and a huge first down, 28-yard run by Jonathan Taylor. Taylor comparing his 2021 season where he had first rushing attempts, first in yards, first in touchdowns, first in yards per carry. This year, pretty much the same thing. He's second in one of them. Didn't quite see the rest of the graphic as Jones drops back, looking to his left, steps up, fires to the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts! Alec Pierce with the jump ball. There were 2 Falcons on him, and he's the one that came away with it. And the Colts reclaim the lead in less than a minute. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. Pierce just splitting the defense. The throw wasn't really that great. It was kind of underthrown, and Pierce, again, just making a great play on the ball. 2 Falcons on him. The safety in the corner. And he came up with it. We're pending the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is right down the middle this time. It's good. 13-7. Colts leading over the Falcons. 5:19 left to go in the first quarter. Jones just says, hey, Pierce is down there somewhere. And it paid off big time. Well, that was pretty fast, so I'm not going to promote anything like that. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. Let me know who you think's going to win this game. I do have a poll. 72% of you guys have the Colts winning today, 28% with the Falcons. So only 28% of NFL fans feeling in the upset. Colts were favored by about, 6.5, 7.5? I actually can't remember. Let's look here. Closed at 5.5. Wow. Interesting. I feel like that should have been a little bit more, but hey, you never know. Any given Sunday, as they say. Jones so far 4 for 6, 72 yards and a touchdown. Pierce, of course, 2 catches, 47 and a touchdown. Taylor 39 yards on 5 carries and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson 3 carries, 22 yards for him. Penix is 2 for 3 for 43. Both of those going to Drake London. Wonder if it closed at 48.5, but yeah, already 20 points in the first quarter. Jeez. Surely that slows down a little bit, you'd think. Not that I would be for or against that. I think more scoring is pretty fun. Of course, I like good defense as well. Defense is good. It's kind of rare nowadays. I don't know. People say that, but I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's bad offense or good defense, but I don't know. It might be a little bit of both. We'll see. But definitely miss the old days. Miss the 2000s football. That's my old days, by the way. I know there's people here that are much older than me, and their old days are 70s or 80s or 90s. My old days are the 2000s. That was peak NFL. Back in Berlin, again, just going to do a replay here of this just jump ball. Jones just chucking it deep. Warren and Pierce on the left side. And just a jump ball to Pierce. All right, the Colts kick it off to resume this one. It's going to be fielded. He's at the 20, the 25, spinning forward and is brought down at the 27-yard line. That was Jamal Agnew at the return. So the Falcons have to answer right back. Again, the Colts answering just in 2 plays, 48 seconds. Definitely not good defense. 2 20-plus yard plays. Yeah, I mean, again, Taylor with that big run to start it off. Of course, again, the kicker. He kicked into the end zone for some reason. Just gave the Colts good field position. Penix in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Ball at the 27, sending a man in motion. Penix takes the snap, hands it off to Bijan. Bijan trying to find something, but finds a Colt at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. No gain on the play. Bijan Robinson again. I feel like just the best. I like him. I think he's the best running back, but just needs a chance to get it going. 2nd and 10. Play action is Penix. Penix fires down the left side. It's caught at the 40. And he runs out of bounds at the 45. That is Darnell Mooney, his first catch of the day. 17-yard gain. Falcons already at the 44. Falcons moving fast here. Already lined up, ready to go in the pistol is Penix. And Penix going to hand it off to Bijan. Bijan taking it outside. It's at the 45, the 50. And he scampers out of bounds around the 45. That's a gain of 11. And, of course, a brand new set of downs for the Falcons. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons. On the screen it says 46. That's interesting. Yep, I guess it's at the 46. I got to get my eyes checked. Hands it off up the middle to Bijan. Bijan still leaning forward, fighting his way to the 41. It's contacted almost immediately, but still keeps those legs moving. Bijan, I'm telling you, he is a great back. Gain of 5. And they're moving pretty quickly here again in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Penix drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is in and out of the hands of Mooney. Incomplete. Throw was a little bit high, but Mooney did have 2 hands on it. Well, some fingertips. Yeah, just a little. That's a little too much. Fingertips. It's a tough. That would have been a tough catch. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Falcons. Crowd is getting loud. I think that's just what they do here. They're just going to get loud. I don't think they have any allegiance to the Colts or anything, but yeah, I guess you never know. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. They're at the 41. Penix in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Penix drops back, looking to his right. It's a screen of Bijan. Oh, and Bijan is blown up in the backfield. That's a loss on the play. A loss of 3. And the Falcons will most likely have to punt. Trying to get Bijan the ball is a 2-on-3. And then, of course, if one of your guys misses the block, then it's a 1-on-3. And that is never what you want. Pinion back to punt. The snap and the punt. Fair catch signal made. Drops at the 5. Bouncing inside. Rolling at the 3. Down at the 2. What a punt. That's a professional punt there, folks. The Colts will start their drive at their own 2-yard line. 2:39 left to go in the first quarter. Colts again leading 13-7. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Definitely helps out the channel. If you're able to do that, liking it, of course, definitely helps again. And, of course, chatting down below helps out the channel as well. Don't be a stranger unless you want to be. That's okay. Feel free to chat about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. I still got to set my fantasy lineups. I'll do that after this game, I guess. I don't know. I'll have a little bit of time. I do have some Falcons and Colts playing, but I have Bijan in my main league, so it's all good. He's an automatic start. And I think I have Warren in tight end as well, so wouldn't be upset if Warren were to find the end zone for the Colts. Good morning, good people. Good morning to you, Smitty. Appreciate you for stopping on in. Just hanging out, watching some football, talking football. Colts looking pretty good so far. Falcons not too bad. Not too bad. Has it already been, what, 3 possessions for each team now? It's actually a lot of possessions for one quarter. 3 possessions already, yeah. There was the fumble. There was the touchdown for the Falcons. And then there's the punt. Interesting. Dang. You're lucky to get like 5 possessions a half. But yeah, this game kind of choppy. A lot of stop and go. I don't know. So far, it's neat, but I don't know. I don't like a choppy game. Does that make any sense? Am I just talking nonsense? But yeah, the Colts will definitely have to come up with a good drive here. 98 yards. It's been done. If it was against the Steelers, though, for sure they'd get it. Steelers defense loves giving up 90-yard plus drives. It's ridiculous. Having morning coffee in the woods with the dogs. Nice. Sounds cool. Sounds great and relaxing, especially if it's nice and cool out. I'm imagining it is if you're having coffee. That's cool. Colts leading the NFL, of course, in offense, 32 points a game, already at 13. So they are looking to bounce back against, of course, that loss against the Steelers. Definitely want to get something going here. In the shotgun is Jones. 2 receivers left. Tight ends in tight to the right. Jones drops back, looking to his left. Fires in the middle. It's caught by Warren at the 5, breaking a tackle and brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 7 for Tyler Warren, getting helped up by a Falcon there. Probably a lot of respect there. Warren's emerged as a solid tight end. Definitely a tight end that can probably be tight end 1 in the future for, I guess, the NFL or whatnot. Again, of course, there's Bowers. But yeah, a lot of great tight ends coming up in the NFL. 2nd and 2, ball at the 9. Jones in the shotgun. Jones drops back, looking over the middle. And he's going to take off and run. Moving to his right, keeping his eyes downfield. Pump fakes and is hit out of bounds around the 12. And that's what he needed. And he's got the first down. First down, Colts. Good morning, Doctor. I always enjoy waking up to some football. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I actually do, to be honest with you. I mean, it's neat. It's neat. But to be honest with you, I actually never, because this has been going on for a few years now, like football in the morning on some Sundays for the NFL. And I actually never watched a Sunday game unless it was a Steelers game. Like, I would not be watching this game right now if I weren't actually doing this YouTube thing. Not going to lie. I could use a break. 1st and 10 as Jones drops back. Looking to his left, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Just flat out missed Warren. Of course, there were 3 or 4 Falcons in the area. So kind of a dangerous throw. I don't know. I feel like they're just kind of pushing it a little too much. I mean, I love the NFL. Don't get me wrong, man. I love it, but I think they need to, sometimes they just got to chill out. Chill out with all the stuff they're trying to do with, like the Black Friday thing. And I don't know. Thursday Night Football, again, that's not the best quality of football. 2nd and 10 at the 12. Jones drops back. Steps up, and he's going to take over. He's at the 15, the 20, 25, sliding down at the 27. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Colts. Just right up the middle. Again, Jones, obviously, he can move. Falcons might have to keep note of that. They might have to put a spy on him because you can't just leave the middle of the field open like that. As it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Colts. Jones is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Taylor to his left. Jones swings it out. It's caught. He's at the 25, the 30, and brought down around the 31, 32-yard line. Couldn't tell you, actually, because there's a flag. Steichen can't believe it. So I'm assuming it's going to be against the Colts. It is. It's going to be an eligible man downfield. Yep. Number 79. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down. Ryman, the guilty party there. And I don't know if they're going to wind the clock and will take us to the end of the first. It looks like it's going to. All right, well, that's going to be the end of the first quarter, folks. Colts 13, Falcons 7. As the Colts will start their next drive at the, of course, well, this drive, whenever we do resume, at the 21. It'll be 1st and 15 coming up. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So definitely appreciate you guys for hanging out. Give me about a minute. I will be right back. I know that's unprofessional of me, but I never said I was professional. Yet. So see you in about a minute. All right, I am back. Let's see here. Okay, in my opinion, NFL should have just stuck to Sunday and Monday. Yeah, definitely agree. Not like I'm not a hater of Thursday night football, but it's just not great. I think they should just genuinely do like each team gets one Thursday night. That's it. No, you don't get a second. You just play one. So I don't know. And they got to work it out to where like you're coming off the bye week or something like that. I don't know. I just don't like the. It's just not right. If that makes any sense. All right, we're back here. Good thing I came back pretty quickly there. 13-7. It's going to be 1st and 15 at the 21-yard line. Colts 6 points off turnovers. Of course, you can see that's the difference of the game. Jones going to be in the shotgun. Receiver, 2 receivers left. Tight ends in tight. Sending a man in motion. Jones, play action. Drops back, steps up, fires. It is caught at the 40. It's at the 45 and brought down at the 47. That is Alec Pierce, and that's another first down. One of the cat break knocked over some things. Now it was loud though. Appreciate. I guess you've been here the whole time. Appreciate you. But yeah, no, just knocked over some things. Had to pick it up. Yeah, she when she gets a little wild, she just, my gosh. I would say she's about a year and a half old now at this point. 1st and 10 at the 47. Under center is Jones. Jones, play action, rolling to his right, fires, nice throw and catch by Warren at the 50, stiff-arming a guy off him at the 45 before he's brought down. What a nice throw under pressure. Of course, a nice catch by Warren, and Warren fighting for those extra yards. Nice throw, nice catch, nice everything there on that one for the Colts. Going to be 2nd and short coming up. So 2nd and 1. Jones is under center, sending a man in motion. That is Pittman. Jones hands it off to Taylor up the middle. He's got some space as he's brought down around the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 yards. And that is a first down for the Colts. I don't know why I couldn't figure out what it was there. Brain fart. And 1st and 10 for the Colts. They're just kind of moving slowly but surely down the field. Jones in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending Taylor in motion as Jones moves to his left. Drops back now, moving to his right as Jones. He's going to take off and run. And he fumbles the ball. And I believe it was recovered by the Colts. I think it was out of bounds anyway. So Jones kind of showing us some Giants, Daniel Jones. They're kind of running around and fumbling the ball there. That was interesting. That just didn't seem like the play there for Jones. Yep, that's a flat-out fumble. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Colts. Ball at the 40. Jones is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, sending Warren in motion. Jones drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught at the 38. Still on his feet. Brought down at the 37. Good effort there. I believe that's Downs with the catch. His first catch of the day. Makes it 3rd and 8 coming up for the Colts. Colts look solid. Yeah, they do. Before that play by Jones, yeah, they did. But yeah, no, they're pretty solid. Can they win a playoff game is the question. I mean, it's going to be pretty tough for them to do it playing the... Well, I don't know. They might be able to host somebody that is beatable. We'll see. 3rd and 8 in the shotgun. Jones going to be tossed to Taylor down the left side. Cuts inside. Bouncing it outside is Taylor as he's brought down at the 35 for a gain of 2. The Falcons defense holds. This would be about a 53-yard attempt. Colts have been good against average to bad teams this year. That's the thing. Again, question there. Who have they really beaten? Of course, again, you play who's in front of you, and I'm definitely aware of that. But, I've definitely encountered some Colts fans that get upset when you ask that question. Well, who have they really beaten? As to snap the hold, the kick, it is up. It is no good. It's short. Oh, it looked good, but it's just a yard or 2 short. Michael Badgley leaves it short in this day and age. Interesting. Huh. Well, it's going to be Falcons ball whenever we do return. But yeah, I mean, again, I have no beef. I'm just saying, that's definitely something that Colts fans be like, well, they get mad when it's like, well, I'm just saying, you beat. I mean, and they point to the Broncos game. I mean, the Broncos, honestly, are we really serious about the Broncos? I mean, as well, I don't buy the Broncos. I know they're 8-2, but it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why we play the games. Hey, we'll see what happens. I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked if the Colts and Broncos were to lose first round. It would not shock me. I feel like it wouldn't shock most people as well, except for maybe Colts and Broncos fans. And then they'll be like, well, we kind of knew that this team wasn't really all that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. As it stands, the Broncos, though, at the number 1 seed, that is just mind-blowing. Jeez. What is this world? What has become of my beautiful NFL, man? It is definitely something to behold. I'm thinking the NFC may be the Super Bowl champion this year. They might have the team that wins the Super Bowl. I think the NFC just has some better teams. AFC, better quarterbacks. NFC, better teams. Really, though, it's been the case the last 20, 25 years, to be honest with you. I know, kind of shocking, Chris. Everyone gets mad over everything. Yeah, well, I get mad over everything, to be honest with you. Maybe not. I actually don't. But, definitely get upset over some things. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the style that I have here, well, thank you. I try. And make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. It's all scripted just for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Well, hopefully my entertainment goes the way that they want it to in the script. That's all I got to say. The 2025 Berlin game. What in the world? Comparing it to the... I guess I don't really understand what they're trying to do here with the Berlin Wall stuff. I feel like I get it happened, but I don't know why they're making it a big deal in the broadcast. 1st and 10 at the 43 as Penix hands it off. This is Bijan, and Bijan's going to get brought down after a gain of a yard. Tackled by Zaire Franklin. I can have your channel on in my office. That sounds great. Does that mean I'm like PG? I mean, I am kind of PG. I'm not going to lie. I definitely don't want to, I don't swear in everyday life, so I try to keep it kid friendly, of course. I mean, I became an NFL fan at the age of 5, so as Penix drops back, looking over the middle, moving to his left is Penix. He is on the run. He's just going to throw it away. And now it's 3rd and 9 for the Falcons. Again, if you're the Falcons, you need to get something going. You don't know how long the Colts are going to keep missing field goals and extra points. So you got to get some points. By the way, 190. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you had to flex that in your text message there, Trisk. 3rd and 9 for the Falcons. Penix is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Didn't quite see who's to the right because we have a wide angle of the stadium for no reason. 1 receiver to the right. 2 receivers to the left. And there's a timeout. All right, timeout by the Falcons. Play clock hits 0. Penix is yelling at somebody. It's like, I didn't hear you. I can't understand you. Don't appreciate you. He probably didn't say that part. But yeah, 9:50 to go here in the second quarter. 13-7. First snow of the year last night. I'm not ready for snow. Oh, man, I'd love snow. But I guess that's just, I don't know. I don't know. I like snow. As a former northerner, I love it and miss it. PG-13 is okay. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, sometimes this place will get PG-13, but for the most part, yeah, it's PG. Of the season, I mean, not the year. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, because it probably snowed in January, February. Adults here, but we appreciate you not taking shots after each first down. Like shots at teams or players? Oh, yeah. 3rd and 9. Penix in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. Penix drops back. Heavy pressure. Steps up immediately. And he's moving to his left is Penix. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he's just going to fall down and land on his rear end. He literally just sat down. That was unfortunate. Just heavy pressure by the Colts. Ruined the whole play. I'd like to see what in the world was happening down the field here, because Penix did have an opportunity to get rid of it, but I'm assuming nobody was open. There, for a second, maybe the tight end was, but yeah, there's really nothing doing. Good defense by the Colts, and the Falcons will punt it away. And here's the snap, and here is the punt. And that's going to be fielded at the 10. Cuts inside the 50. He's at the 20, the 25. Oh, tripped up, and Downs is frustrated. Oh, it looked like it could have been a dangerous return. Downs really went to full speed ahead after one cut, and there's a flag. So we're going to just await the call here. I imagine it's probably a block in the back or something. Holding. Number 16 on the receiving team. Okay, well, that's going to back him up apparently at the 7. Jeez, I like snow, but hate having to clean it off the driveway. Oh, yeah, I bet. That would, see, I never have to worry about that. Yeah. No shots of ooze. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not on this channel. Definitely not doing that here. Lucky here in Seattle, we don't really get snow. Yeah, it's just always cold and rainy, huh? I would hate that. No, you know. If you guys are used to it, yeah. I would just, like, if it gets cold, it might as well just snow. That's my thinking. But I don't know. I mean, I live in Texas now, so maybe that's impacting my thinking there. 1st and 10 at the 6. Jones going to hand it off up the middle. This is Taylor. Taylor at the 10. The pile moving, and he's brought down at the 12. Gain of 6, or no, 5, 6 on the play. Not too sure. Not 6, 7, but it's 5, 6. Hate shoveling, yep. I would hate it too. All right, Jones is under. Is he under center? No, he's in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right, ball at the 12. They need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. Jones takes the snap. High snap, handled well. Tosses to Taylor. Taylor's at the 10. Runs over a guy and is brought down at the 15. That's a gain of 3. It makes it 3rd and 2 coming up for the Colts. Ticking under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Again, the Colts lead 13-7 in what's been an okay game. It's been an okay game. Can't lie. Yesterday's Duke-UConn game was the game of the year. Just saying. That was great. Maybe not game of the year, but it was really good. 3rd and 2, ball at the 15. Jones in the shotgun, hands it off, and there's a flag. Probably going to be a false start because that snap looked really just kind of jank. Snowblower never works when you need it the most. Jeez. Prius is crashing all over. Yeah, that sounds rough. Definitely wouldn't like that. False start, going to back him up 5, and the Colts will have 3rd and 7 coming up. All right, 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. They're at the 10. In the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. Sending a man in motion, that is Pierce. Jones drops back, heavy pressure, fires over the middle. It is tipped up in the air, and it's incomplete. Good defense by the Falcons. And the Colts will have to punt it away. Looks like it was intended for Pierce. It's been his go-to guy. The linebacker got up in the air, kind of. Actually, flat out missed it. It wasn't really. It was tipped at the end, but not really where I thought it would be. Interesting. The linebacker had no coordination as the Colts punted away. And that is going to be fair caught at the 45. There's a flag. Of course, what else is new? So Falcons ball for the moment. with 6:54 left to go here in the first half, as we await the call. You can see here on the stats, Colts looking like they're dominating, 210 yards to 93, but honestly, it doesn't really feel like it's like that. I don't know. Am I just crazy? Too many men on the field. Penalties being declined. Interesting. Interesting. Declining that. Punt wasn't really all that great. All right, they're gonna step away anyway. I will be right here. Colts 13, Falcons 7. 6:54 left to go. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So again, if you like games, this is hot. Jeez, I gotta probably disconnect that. Appreciate you guys for of course liking and all that stuff, and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, I know there's a lot of people out there calling this game, so definitely much appreciated that you guys are letting me call it. And again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments, and I do have a poll, so feel free to let me know who you think's going to win today. 69% of you guys have the Colts winning today, 31% with the Falcons. 36 votes in. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And I know I'm probably being buried now because, again, Football Nation, as Jim said earlier, that, Football Nation is pretty much, he is popped off, man. He is definitely a channel that is kind of came out of nowhere. Of course, he was doing doing this last year as well, but, I mean, if I get his numbers, I can do this forever. But that is definitely not happening this year. I am subscribed to him on here on my YouTube account. Pierre Jones Sports calling the game right now. Shout out him. Rising Rhino, of course, a friend of the channel. And that is it. No JG9 doing an early game. Early games are hit and miss. Sometimes I get a good audience. Sometimes it's like, not really. It just depends, I guess. Depends on what's happening. I don't know. I put the same hashtags every time. It's so random. It's wild. Pick the Falcons in my Pick'em league just because they win when not expected. Yeah. No, I totally understand that. I actually was. Now I'm a little concerned because it seems like there's actually a little bit more people that pick the Falcons to win because, no bias, but I'm just saying I was feeling the same thing. I picked the Falcons as well. I'm like, I don't know why. I'm just thinking the Falcons win. But now it's seemingly like a lot of people here, or more people than you'd think, thinking the Falcons going to win. Like, Then I don't think that's the case. We'll see, though. 1st and 10 at the 45 in the pistol. As Penix going to hand it off to Bijan. Bijan, stutter step, and still on his feet. As he's brought down at the 49. Oh, look at that. We got a bot. That means we re-entered the top certain percentage of football YouTube. So thank you. Thank you so much. Land of soccer kicks of being missed. Yep, I know. They hate it. The Germans are not a fan of it. I'm actually going to give them 5 on that carry. So 2nd and 5, ball at midfield, right at the 50. Penix in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right. Tight end in tight. Sending Pitts in motion. Sending London in motion. As Penix rolls to his left, steps up. Now backpedaling, fires. It is caught at 45. Oh, he's still on his feet at the 40. And he's brought down around the 35-yard line. What a catch and good stuff there by Charlie Warner to stay on his feet, pick up the extra yards, and pick up the first down. Again, just some good pressure by the Colts. Again, the Colts are getting there, kind of. That time the Falcons O-line were able to give them some time. But Penix has been kind of under duress for a while now. In the pistol is Penix. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, tight end in tight, sending a man in motion. Penix takes the snap, hands it off. This is Algier. Algier at the 35. Oh, and he gets airborne as he's brought down around the 34-yard line. We're going to say the 33, I guess. That's a gain of 3. Funny how Sauce wasn't playing in New York and all of a sudden he's healthy. Yeah. Well, it's crazy what winning can do, man. Or losing could do, I should say. It is pretty crazy what it can do. 2nd and 7, ball at the 33. Penix is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Penix sending a man in motion. That is Mooney. Penix drops back, fires in the middle. It's caught. He's at the 25 and brought down around the 20. That is Drake London. As that is a brand new set of downs for the Falcons. Drake London just finding the zone. Of course, Gardner just slipped, actually. Speaking of Gardner, I guess there was some sauce in the field. He just couldn't find his footing. As it's 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Penix in the pistol, receiver left, receiver to the right. Penix takes the snap, hands it off. This is Bijan, makes a guy miss. Oh, jumps over a guy and is brought down at the 16. Very good 4-yard run by Bijan Robinson as we're ticking under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Falcons, again, are going to have to chew that clock, but I feel like the Colts are going to still have a lot of time left whenever they do get the ball back. 2nd and 6, ball at the 16. Penix in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Penix drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, fires to the end zone. Is that a catch? Oh, it is. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. What a catch by Drake London. It's a little slow to get up. But what a throw, what a catch, and the Falcons have tied it up. Of course, they're pending the extra point now. Mooney just shoves him over the place. Just, what the heck? Slow to get up. Let me just go and push him. Touchdown Falcons. Oh, yeah. At HEB, some folks overheard the broadcast. They were impressed. Asked who you were. So hopefully the advertisement helps in Lumberton. Still think you need magnets for your car. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, huh? They were impressed. Hey, I think Lumberton made the playoffs. I might cover a Lumberton game. I could be the voice of the Lumberton for the playoff run. I don't think they go far, but, they go about a round or two. But, hey, that's something. Again, I don't know where my assignments are this Thursday or Friday. I'll have to get those hopefully soon. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. And the Falcons take the lead with 3:25 left to go in the first half. 14-13. Penix just floats it up. Drake London with the nice catch. Nice catch indeed. Would be nice if I could watch this game without having 20 different services. Exactly. Just, yeah. I mean, I need to run for office, and then I'll fix that, huh? Colts allowed a linebacker to be lined up against the best receiver. I know. That's something the Steelers do all the time, by the way. It drives me insane. It drives me insane. Like, it would always... Usually it would be highlighted against, like, the Patriots, or, like, like pretty much whenever, like, they were playing a good quarterback, like like Brady or Rivers or Manning, like that, they were picking on, they would have Harrison on Edelman because that's how the defense would be, lined up. They wouldn't be in the nickel. They would be in their traditional 3-4. Oh my gosh. That was like brutal. That was so brutal. Oh, I do not miss that. Which they still do it, but now I feel like whenever we have a guy covering, like, we'll have Patrick Queen or Peyton Wilson. Patrick Queen, not really great in pass coverage, but he's better than those guys. And then Peyton Wilson is actually not too shabby. He's actually pretty good in pass coverage. I like him in pass coverage. But yeah, no, I totally hate that. I hate that whenever it's like such a mismatch. And that made no sense. You had to have him on Drake London. Drake London's emerging as a solid receiver. I don't know how many of you guys have been able to watch the Falcons, but he's becoming a pretty good receiver. Of course, today he's having a great day. 4 catches. I don't know. You guys can't see that. Let me scroll. No, you can't. You can't see that. Okay, yeah. 4 catches, 72 yards for Drake London. So definitely solid. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to hit the like button. Helps out the channel a lot. Helps me move up the algorithm whenever people search Falcons, Colts. Oh, this guy's being liked a lot, despite not being, the most viewed guy or doesn't have a lot of subs. He must be doing a good job. And then, of course, subbing to the channel definitely helps as well. Closing in on 2,000 subs, folks. Not too shabby for starting in March. Not too shabby. The channel averages, again, if you get the ChatGPT said, if you hit 1,000 subs within 12 months, then your channel will be successful if you put in the work. Well, look at that. Already at 1,800 as we're in month number 8, pretty much. Feel it at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. Bounces outside at the 25. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 45. And there is a flag. Unbelievable. Probably coming back. I mean, that's the way it usually goes. Holding. Return team. Number 85. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down, Colts. So just takes away the fun. Whenever you have a nice return, it's like, yeah, it's probably coming back. Oh my gosh, these bots, bro. Losers. If you guys want to watch the game, feel free to do so. Click that, there's those the bot messages. You'll get a lot of viruses as well. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Ball at the 14. Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Jones, play action, looking over the middle, fires to his right. It is caught at the 24. That should be enough for a brand new set of downs, depending on the spot. Oh, that's not a good spot. They're going to mark him a yard short. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Colts. Ball at the 23. Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Jones going to hand it off up the middle to Taylor. And Taylor only needed a yard. He gets 2. And that is a first down for the Colts. And there's a flag. It's like, what else is new? Kills all the fun. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Chris, I'm kind of like, obviously I love football. Football is my number 1. But I am looking forward to baseball. I can't lie. I'm ready for baseball again. But I can wait because I'm going to miss football whenever it's baseball season. 1st and 10, Jones under center as he play action. Drops back, looking, dumps it off. It's caught by Taylor at the 25 and kind of crawling on the ground. Brought down around the 28 to 29 yard line. That is a gain of 4. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Colts with the ball. They are trailing the Falcons 14-13. As the Colts looking to take the lead before the half. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe, folks. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Really do. Again, I know there's a lot of options out there, so definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it that you guys are giving me the chance to call the game. This small little channel is growing, so I do appreciate that. For sure. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So don't be a stranger unless you want to be. That's okay. I understand. When I'm in other channels, I don't really speak too much. So I totally get it. But feel free to chat down below if you just want to chat football, man. I chat. I love talking football. Especially during, again, commercial breaks. But during the game, of course, it's all about the game. But, yeah, during commercials or whenever I can, I will chat it up. Falcons, again, 3-5. They need to, I would say, win and keeps themselves mentally in at 3-6. It's like, okay, the season's, it's not over, but it would be trending in that direction. Losers of 3 in a row. The Colts, again, coming off a loss against the Steelers, looking to bounce back. Came in today as 5.5-point favorites, apparently. I thought they would be a little bit more. Alexa, who do you think's going to win? I think it can go either way at this point. I mean, the Colts have shown throughout the season they are the better team compared to the Falcons. They have more yards compared to the Falcons today, as the Colts are at 225, Falcons at 148, but the Falcons have the lead, so can go either way. Can go either way. So I am not the person to ask if you're wondering who do I think's going to win. Like right now, like, hey, 2 hours from now, the game's over. Gun to the head, who's going to win? Let's pull the trigger. Do it. Just do it. Another bot there. All right, we're back here. 2-minute warning. Again, the Falcons lead 14-13. Jones is in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. Sending Taylor out in motion. So Jones is back there by himself in the shotgun. Jones changing up the play. Gets the snap. Looking to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 38. Still moving his feet, and he's brought down around the 40. That is Alec Pierce. And that is a first down as the Colts look to move the chains. And they were going to move quickly, but now they're huddling up there. They still got some time. They still have all 3 timeouts as we're still at 1:35 and counting. So 1st and 10 for Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Jones drops back, looking over to his right. Steps up, and he's going to take off and run. He's at the 45, sliding down around the 50. They're not going to give him the first down. He slid before he got to the first down marker. Jones going to have to hurry up now. Again, the Colts still have all 3 timeouts. 1:10 and counting. Jones is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Looks like there's a tight end in the slot there. That's Warren. Jones drops back. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. That's a sack. And the Falcons defense comes up big. They better stop celebrating. Jones, and well, actually, they're not kind of hurrying it up here because it's 3rd and 11. And that was probably the one thing. I mean, that's what, Kurt Warner was saying, as I'm about to say it. One thing you can't have happen is a sack. Couldn't have it. This seems too long of a first half. Yeah, it is. It's a very choppy game. There's been no fluidity to it. 3rd and 11, Jones in the shotgun. Jones drops back. Way back. Steps up. Fires over the middle. It is intercepted. He's at the 40. Gets up, and he is going to be brought down around the 43. 8 seconds left. And that doesn't really matter. I'm sure the Falcons will take the 1-point lead heading into the half. I'll change it up and ask who got the ball first. This guy. Actually, who did? Oh, the Colts did. Yeah, the Colts. Yeah, there's always somebody that comes in right before the half. Hey, man, who gets the ball to start the second half? Like, okay. I know that's life-changing information to you. There's a flag on the play, going to be unsportsmanlike. Jesse Bates can't believe it. Jesse Bates has been a solid safety. I wonder what he got in trouble for. Now, of course, that's his first. No one really gets the second. I'd actually like to see that because I always like, well, it's the first time or first foul towards disqualification. No one ever gets the second. I'd like to see the second happen, personally. Interception. Oh, yeah. No, that was a tough one. Adam Amin is losing his mind over here that the Falcons didn't call a timeout. Like, I am okay with them not calling a timeout because if you call a timeout in that situation with about 30 seconds left, all it does is give the Colts 30 more time to really come up with a play to get 11 yards. But Adam Amin is literally losing his mind. This guy, no ball knowledge. Not me. I know I'm pointing at me, but the guy I'm listening to right now, Adam Amin, no ball knowledge. If you take that out of context, it would look like I'm talking about myself. That is not what I'm doing. That is going to be the end of the first half. Falcons 14, Colts 13. At the half. Hey, man, who gets the ball? This guy. Mysterious. Appreciate you. Oh, man, you told me to call you by your name, and I forgot. See, I told you. Mysterious. I remember that part. I remember you said there was a name you had. But, yeah, I'm just going to continue to call you Mysterious here. I'm trying something with 8 seconds and 2 timeouts. I'm not. No. Not at your own 25 or whatever it was. Because, again, the penalty knocked him out. So that is halftime. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Falcons at the half leading 14-13. The Falcons will get the ball to start off the second half. Just in case there's anyone else that wants to come in here, I'm going to leave the screen right up for you. You can actually see on the screen that it has Atlanta to receive second half kickoff. And yet we're still going to get that question. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, I agree with the no timeout also, especially with the lead. Yeah, no, again, Adam Amin was losing his mind. I can't believe. I mean, if the Falcons would have called a timeout, they would have 30 seconds left with the ball. Okay, that's assuming that the Colts are going to do the same play, and Jones going to make the same throw with the timeout. Like, you take the timeout, you completely change the outcome of the game. Because it's going to be a different play. You're not going to be rushing to call a play. You're going to have 30 more seconds to call a play, and different stuff. Yeah, no, I completely. Yeah, Adam Amin was just being stupid. It is what it is. It is what it is. He's doing a better job than Rich Eisen, though. Rich Eisen, man, not good at play-by-play. Not good at play-by-play, for sure. Next Sunday, we got the Redskins and the Dolphins Sunday morning football. So, yeah, there's that. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. We're at halftime, so I'm kind of just going to be chatting here with you guys. I'll go over some of the stats for the first half. I can do that. Michael Penix, 7 for 10, 99 yards and a touchdown. Daniel Jones, 11 for 16, 142, a touchdown and a pick. Bijan Robinson, 9 carries, 47 yards. Algier, 3 for 17 and a touchdown. Penix, 1 for -1. The Colts, Jonathan Taylor, 10 for 57 and a touchdown. Daniel Jones, 3 for 22. 25. Ashton Doolin, 1 for 22. The Falcons receiving Drake London, 4 for 72. He's had a pretty good game today, looking to build on that. Darnell Movie, 1 for 17. Charlie Warner, 1 for 14. And Bijan, 1 for -4. For the Colts, receiving Alec Pierce, 4 for 84 and a touchdown. Tyler Warren, 3 for 28. Jonathan Taylor, 2 for 18. Pittman, 1 for 9. And Josh Downs, 1 for 3. And that is pretty much it. And again, for the game stats, here we have, again, the Colts all over it with yards. I mean, they're out gaining them, 235. The Falcons have 147 turnovers on each team, one of them for each. First down's about the same, 13-11. Colts advantage. Penalties. The Colts have a lot of penalties there, 5 for 46. Falcons with the 1 for 15. See it in the corner of my eye. I see you. I see you. Colts 0 for 4 on third down. Falcons 0 for 3. I think that's also another thing why the game's a little choppy. These guys, as soon as it hits third down, it's like they don't know what to do. We don't know how to get a yard or two or whatever. So, again, a lot of possessions, about 5 or 6 possessions for each team. And that usually means the game is going to be a little bit longer. Let's see here. What is Jones' passing percentage this year? As close as 70%? Yeah, I think so. Click on that real quick. Jones he's actually over 70%. He's at 71%. It's been pretty accurate, you know. Again, I think, not taking away, he's playing great. He's doing what he's supposed to do, but he's really benefiting from Jonathan Taylor. He really is. I mean, I think that's everyone should know that. If you don't know that, well, congratulations. I just told you. But yeah, Jones obviously doing great, but Jonathan Taylor is really the reason the Colts offense does anything. It opens up a lot. Opens up a lot for the quarterback. So that is it. Again, I'll be doing another game right after this one. Hopefully this game kind of speeds up in the second half so I can get a little bit of time to relax, as I'll be doing the Giants and the Bears. I am kind of saving my voice a little bit. I am doing my normal voice, but it's not as, intense, because I got 3 other games to do today. So, it is what it is, but we'll make through. We'll get through it for sure. Let's see. Let's see if I can find out any other information here. No, I won't do that. I'll do that later. Let's go ahead and duplicate this tab. We'll use this as I'm going to edit my fantasy lineup in front of you guys. That's what we'll do. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to really change much. Heard that Aaron Jones might not be, he's playing, but he's not going to be 100%, but I don't think I'm changing any of these guys. Should win this game. We'll see. And again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I'm just kind of chilling here till the second half is over. In the 70s, 55% completion was good. 60% was great. In the 90s, 60% was good. 65% was great. 65% was good. 70% was great. Now, it's about the same. It's about the same. 65% was good. Yeah. I would say it's pretty much the same. I don't know. Actually, we can kind of look at that. Let's look at the averages of the players. I do feel like there's a lot more people at 70% or up like that. The thing is, look, you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people at 70%. Is it because the quarterbacks now are so much better? No. It's because there's a lot of underneath stuff. It's a lot of stuff that's, not throwing it down the field as much. And when they do, that's the thing, again, when they take those deep shots, they're also counting on that pass interference call. It's so skewed towards the offense now. And that's, you look at the 15th passers at 67%. That's average. 67% is the average, which is insane. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's pretty disgusting, personally, how the game is just so skewed toward the offense. I remember when a 90 passer rating was considered really good. Now it's you only have a 90? Yeah, you're the 23rd best quarterback, Joe Burrow. 91 quarterback rating. I don't know if I can go back. Yeah, let's just go back. I'm going to sound like an old man here. 2004. That's as far back as we can go, apparently. But yeah, look. 90 quarterback rating was Chad Pennington. And then you had Kurt Warner at 86, Richard Gannon, 86. Plummer at 84. Those guys weren't bad quarterbacks by any means. They were good quarterbacks. Hasselbeck was good for the time. That is why Ben Roethlisberger at 90. Yeah, of course, he barely threw the ball that year, but yep, definitely a different time. Look at completion percentage. You go down to the 20, Tom Brady at 60% completion. You think that guy's a bum? Yeah, well, they went to the Super Bowl and won that year. That was the NFL back then. It was just it was a different time. I think it was peak NFL during that time, for sure. Football started in 04 with Big Ben. Yep. 80 used to be great, but I was born in the 70s. Are you talking about passer rating? Probably talking about passer rating there. Yeah. Passer rating, because, when you think about the old quarterbacks, I'll think of one right now. Again, my dad's favorite player, or favorite quarterback, I should say, not favorite player. I mean, Terry Bradshaw, everyone looks at the stats like, oh, this guy was trash. Yeah, okay. Definitely not the case. But, yeah, quarterback rating of, 70? I don't know if you guys can see. I wish this ad would leave. But, yeah, it's like 70.9 was kind of average, maybe pretty good. In Spanish, V sounds like V. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, how are you doing? How has the game been so far? Just woke up. Oh, yeah, Laney, it's okay. This game kind of like, A lot of stop and go, but it's all right. How's it going over there? And appreciate you stopping on by. 80 rating, yeah. And I wonder if we can get like the stats from 19. I'm sure we can. Like click on 1970 real quick. No, that's not what I want. I'm sure I can get the NFL in 1970. Let's do Steelers. Let's go to 1970. There's got to be a way where I can get the stats for the year. There's no way I can't. Hold on. My bad. Let's just do 1978. That's a good year. Quarterbacks. I'm not the best typer. Dang, they're doing a concert. I don't really care about concerts. You know, best quarterback rating, was 84.9. People look at the stats like, man, that guy, terrible. The NFL quarterback play horrible. I'd like to see quarterbacks today with just two receivers going out wide and then the ability to, like, kill those receivers pretty much over the middle. And then, obviously, after you throw the ball, you got about 5 seconds. You can still hit the quarterback. Probably not the case, but, definitely don't live in the golden era of quarterbacks. I still think the golden era of quarterbacks was just a few years ago, with Brady, Manning, Ben, Rodgers, Breeze. I do think those guys are great, but definitely these guys are pretty good too. Definitely pretty good as well. They just, again, didn't have the rules that these guys have today. Let's see how much time is left. We got about, come on, clock. Let me know what is it? Okay, well, apparently we're going to be coming back soon. The clock is done. Just got up. Is the Colts' problem DeForest? Is DeForest out? Honestly, he hasn't really made an appearance. Let's see. He was not ruled out. No. I haven't seen him really. If he's been playing, he's been a non-factor. I can tell you that much. But the Colts pass rush has been getting there. I just haven't seen him himself. Good morning, Dr. Lay. You're the man. Nope, that is you, man. You're the man, a true Raider. Appreciate you, as always, for stopping on by. Again, we're just in commercial break. We're just kind of waiting for this game to continue. Is the 80s Greg Hawthorne? Who's Greg Hawthorne? Just realized I don't even know who that is. Greg Hawthorne. Are you saying that because of the likes? Was he wearing number 27? Is that what you're doing? Just because we have time, may as well look at it. Greg Hawthorne, we're number 27 with the Steelers. Look at you go. Didn't really do much, but yeah. Number 27, not really much. Not many players have worn number 27 I can think of that were pretty. The most productive number 27 on the Steelers was Glenn Edwards from the 70s. You should know this, though. Of course, you were only like a toddler, I guess. Brent Alexander, yeah. Willie Williams, yeah, but he wasn't really. So 27 hasn't really had a good number for the Steelers, or no one's really made it into their own. Interesting. Okay, maybe one day we'll get back in action here. Antonio Freeman used to be my favorite Packers wide receiver because he was fearless going in the middle, paid the price with injuries, but always went back for more. Oh, man, yeah. That was the NFL back then. DeForest neck to IR. Oh, really? Okay, well, I guess that's why he wasn't ruled out, because there's no chance for him to play. There you go. Well, thank you for that, Chris, because I did not know that. I did not know. All right, we're back again. They're chatting up Adam Amin, Kurt Warner. Again, Adam Amin was losing his mind on the Falcons before the half concluded because they wouldn't call a timeout, which, again, I was fine with the no timeout there. Made no sense for them to do it. And they are getting the ball back, so it's not really a big deal. Adam Amin saying the number's pretty even. I don't know about that. Everything else except for the total yards. I mean, the Colts literally have 90 more yards, so that's like almost a whole football field. I didn't really want to come off as hating Adam Amin here, but this guy's struggling today. He's actually not too bad. It's not a bad broadcaster, but not the best by any means. But he's all right. He's all right. All right, about to start off the third quarter. Can the Colts come back? Again, it's pretty much a tie game. Colts down by 1. But the Falcons started off as there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 8. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and still on his feet at the 30. But he's brought down around the 31-yard line. That's where the Falcons will start their drive. Penix yet to cross over 100 yards, but hasn't really had many plays. I mean, he only has 10 attempts, so 9.9 yards attempt. I mean, that's really good. And he's been under duress a lot today. They've been getting to him in the backfield or forcing him out of the pocket. So not too bad considering the circumstances. Everyone's just standing around for no reason. Play clock not even moving. Everyone's wondering, like, hey, are we in a commercial timeout? Like, why would we take commercial timeout after coming back from halftime? Colts will live and die with Jonathan Taylor. Exactly. All right, 1st and 10 for Michael Penix. He's in the pistol. Jeez. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight as Penix hands it off. This is Algier. Algier trying to cut inside, spinning around. As soon as he spins around, though, he is crunched, as he's brought down around the 35-yard line for a gain of 4. Algier, of course, he's been a vulture of a running back, taking touchdowns away from Bijan Robinson for some years now. A little bit less now that Arthur Smith is gone, but yeah, it has been that type of career for him, really. Time moves differently in Germany, yeah, I guess so. There is an injured Colts, so first play of the second half, we have an injury. So I'm not too sure who that is. So, yeah, commercial break. Dang. Okay. Well, commercial break there. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, I know we just literally started the second half, and there's already a commercial break. So you guys already hate me for no reason. Not my fault, but you will blame me and go click on another channel because it's like this guy, every single time I'm on his channel, it's commercial break. I'm going to go to another channel, and it's going to be commercial there, but it's just because it's commercial break here, and it is what it is. I can't change your mind. But appreciate you guys for helping me out. Again, just clicking on the live stream helps me out a lot. Again, a super thanks if you're able to like and subscribe. It is completely free to do so, by the way. And of course, again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments. And again, I'll be doing this all day. We've got 3 more games after this with the Giants, Bears, Seahawks, and Cardinals. And then, of course, the Steelers and the Chargers tonight. It's all your fault, exactly. I'm being blamed for stuff that is out of my control. It is what it is. You guys are just haters, I guess, now at this point. It's all good, though. I'm watching 2 at the same time. Got to know who has possession. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, just hopefully he's okay. I think that might have been Pratt. I mean, looking at the names there, they just traded for Pratt, I thought. Or no, they did not trade for Pratt. Pratt was there already. That's right. No, the Cowboys traded for the other Bengals linebacker. What was his name? I forgot his name. I got Pratt confused with someone else. What is the last letter of the German alphabet? Here's the hint. It is not Z. I don't know. I don't know. What is it? What would it be? Oh my gosh, this guy. Okay, all right, Trisk. Okay. Let's not say that type of stuff. Okay. Jeez. This guy. All right. I'm going to move that comment. What the heck? If you didn't get it, good. All right, 2nd and 6. Ball at the 35 in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, tight end in tight to the left. Sending a man in motion. Penix moving to his left. Fires over the middle. It is caught at the 50. He's at the 45, still in bounds. Pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Nice catch and run. Michael Penix finds Kyle Pitts. Pitts able to hold on to it and get the first down. Badgers have a true freshman linebacker, Mason Posa. Looks like you could be a star in the making. He had a monster game yesterday. Nice. I know the Steelers target a lot of the Big Ten defenders, so might be a future Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 40. In the pistol is Penix. 2 receivers right, tight end and tight to the left. Sending a man in motion. Penix hands it off up the middle, makes a guy miss, breaking it outside. He's at the 35, the 30, pushed out of bounds at the 29. That's another brand new set of downs for the Falcons. Bijan Robinson had nothing there, folks. But, again, he is legit. Just taking it outside, using his pure athleticism to turn the corner and breaking. He broke 2 tackles there, technically. The other guy barely touched him, but, we'll take it. Pitts is such a tease one week. He's really good. The next week he's not out there. Exactly. Again, like earlier, he flat out dropped one. Like Penix laid it right there in the bucket, and he just dropped it. 1st and 10 at the 30. In the pistol is Penix. Penix hands it off up the middle. This is Algier still moving forward, but now is dropped at the 26-yard line for a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 coming up for the Falcons. Looks like they're moving quickly. Stewart, the player's moving to the 10. Penix fires down the right side. It is almost caught but unable to make the catch. Pitts in the area. I think Penix was hit as he threw there because that throw is a little bit wobbly. So now it's 3rd and 5 for the Falcons. No, he was not hit as he threw. Throw was just a bit short. To be honest, though, double coverage. As Penix is in, I'm assuming the shotgun, honestly. Everyone lines up in the shotgun now, or the pistol. He's in the shotgun, folks. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to left. They need to get to the 20 for a brand new set of downs. Sending London in motion. Penix drops back. 5-man rush. Fires down the left side. It is incomplete. Penix underthrew Pitts. Pitts was in the end zone. Penix couldn't connect. And it falls incomplete. And the Falcons will have to bring out the field goal unit. Penix beat Jones. Oh, yeah, the throw. Again, just underthrown. Wow, that is a touchdown if Penix leads him. Jones really happy with himself after the underthrow. This would be about a 43-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. And the Falcons extend their lead by 3 as they lead 17-13 with 12:26 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, I got 3 other games happening today with the Bears, Giants, Cardinals, Seahawks, Steelers, Chargers. Are they using sauce and man against London, or they're just using sauce in zone? To be honest with you, I haven't really looked too much on the one play. On the one play I saw sauce, like I remember specifically, it looked like he slipped. So I think he was covering London, but London made him look silly. So I think it was man in that play. But I haven't really been able to pay attention. I haven't paid attention, really. Jalen Warren, number of likes. Nice. James Conner, Jalen Warren. I don't know who I like more out of those two. Somebody changes 2 steps after the QB throws the ball. Beat the heck out of the receiver. Yeah, I know, right? No, I totally get it. The game has just changed. It's just, I don't know. I get it. I understand about player safety. I get it. But it's literally football, man. You know, and then people will be just complete shills in the comment like, well, I don't see you out there. Well, I didn't train my body for 20 years and play the game, and I'm not making millions of dollars. So obviously I'm not going to do it. But these guys obviously did. So, I don't know. And then, of course, when you try to make the game safer, people still get hurt. It's like you're trying to, the defense, again, has to protect the offense. No, the offense should protect themselves. And people still get hurt, and they still have gruesome injuries. I feel like I've seen so many gruesome injuries in the last few years. It is what it is. Hit of the week. Hit of the week. What's the hit of the week? Rhino USA hiking stick commercial. No idea, but okay. Well, it's because you like hiking. So I believe it's set to your preferences. Because whatever commercial you get is not with me. I have no control over that. Now, I did remove actually some. I removed some of more of the, not good commercials. Let's just say that. So should not see those, but everything pretty much is up to your preferences. So if you see something, that's on you. That is on you. As the Falcons will be kicking things off to resume this one. That's going to be fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20. Bounces outside the 25. He's at the 30, the 35, 40, 45, 50, and brought down at the 45. And the Colts will have really good field position there. Already in Atlanta territory at the 44. 50 yards on the return. Didn't step out of bounds. He was close. The more they try to protect players, the more non-contact injuries players seem to happen. Yeah, no, a lot of it's almost like an ACL every game at this point. 1st and 10. Ball at the Atlanta 44. Sending a man in motion. Sending a man in motion again as Jones, play action. Steps up, dumps it off over the middle. It's Jonathan Taylor at the 40. He's at the 35, the 30, 25, and pushed out of bounds around the 20. Gain of 24 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And just like that, the Colts are in the red zone. If you ever watched the highlights of the NFL and MLB, you get 5 ads in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's why, WWE is the worst. It's every minute. I'm trying to watch an old highlight of WWE. Every minute, it's like a commercial. They are bad. They are horrible. They really want the ad revenue. 1st and 10 at the 20. Jones drops back, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure. Oh, he loses the ball. That's a fumble. He recovered it. Falls on it at the 32. There is a flag. Oh, man. Jones I don't know, he moved his arm forward, but the ball didn't go. The ball just stayed back there. No foul on the play. The play stands at 2nd down. Interesting. I wonder what the penalty would have been. Jones now. Again, he's got to be careful. That's his 2nd fumble, and both of them have been, of course, he recovered it, but geez. Great field position for a turnover. Yeah, this guy. 2nd and 21, ball at the 31. In the shotgun is Jones. Jones drops back. Steps up, checks it down, it's caught. He's at the 25, cuts inside and brought down at the 23. It's a gain of 8. That is Amir Abdullah. Back in the 80s, before guys were paid as much now, hit of the week would be put out on a poster, and the person making the tackle would get a meaningful bonus. Oh, nice. NFL got rid of the hit of the week in the last 15 years or so, and maybe it's just been putting it out as internet distro. Okay, interesting. Hit of the week, yeah, no, that'd be cool. 3rd and 13 for the Colts. Ball at the 23. They need to get to the 10 for a brand new set of downs. They're 0 for 4 on 3rd down. Jones in the shotgun. Bates is lined up to blitz. And, Jones fumbles it again. Jones fumbles it, and the Falcons recover. The Falcons recover this time. Jones with his 3rd fumble. This time, the Falcons are able to take advantage. What's up, Doc? Hello, everyone. Let's go, Colts. George, how's it going? Good to see ya. As the Falcons are good to see the ball on the ground, and they pick it up. And the Falcons will take over at their own 44. Fumble, yep. Fumble indeed. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, definitely like and subscribe. Hey, George, yeah. The fix is in. I don't know about all that. I mean, again, the NFL, I think, is kind of scripted, but, it is what it is. Distribution of the week was discontinued over CTE lawsuits, I think. Oh, yeah, the CTE thing, yeah, definitely. A little ahead. Oh, is he? Smitty, yeah, if you're a little ahead, try to wait till I call. Try to wait till I say it if you can. Don't worry, I promise. I got you. I promise I will. I got the fumble thing, I'll let you know. Almost a 2K. Yeah, no, we're moving up. Yesterday was a really good day. 91 subs yesterday. Had 3 really good streams. The last 2 were really, really good. So, yeah, we're moving up in the world. I'm really interested to see how I'll be at December 31st. I kind of set the bar high, so 2750 is kind of the goal. Would be nice to get there by December 31st. January 1st, I hope I have 2750. It's a high goal. Hopefully we get there. Not surprised at all, Chris. Those lawsuits took a lot of fun out of the game. WWNFL. WW. A little lost there, but I guess I'm always lost. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, I know there's a lot of people covering this game, so I really do mean that. I'm not just saying it. Like there's a lot of people covering this game. I want money because of you. Really? Well, I don't know how, but you're welcome. Just out of curiosity, Brawler, dude, how did you? What did I say? What did I say? Got to cover the football games where the most of the fans are at to gain more subs. I mean, yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Oh, WWE, gotcha. Yeah, Chris, I got you. So yes and no. So actually, what has worked for me is covering. So the games that I'm covering, which I'll get to it in a sec. So hold on. After this play, I'll let you know what my strategy is here, and it's kind of working a little bit. In the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Penix sending a man in motion. Penix hands it off to Bijan. Bijan at the 45 goes airborne, is brought down at the 46. So pretty much when it comes to the NFL, whenever I was doing games that are like the most like oh man, dude, because I was doing you guys were voting for games for a little bit there. So this was the game. This was a game you guys voted for, Lions Packers, one of my lowest NFL streams, and then you guys followed up with the second, or actually the worst NFL stream, Eagles Chiefs, as he checks it down over the middle, but unable to connect, incomplete. So pretty much that primetime game, or that game that everyone wants to watch, worst for me. So what I'm actually doing, covering games that won't be covered by a lot of people, and then also that I believe will be a sneaky good game. So obviously this one is a standalone game. Everyone's covering it regardless. But the 12 o'clock game that I'm doing today, Giants, Packers, or Giants, Bears, not going to be covered by many, and I think I could do well. Same thing with Cardinals, Seahawks. Could be a sneaky good game. So that's kind of the strat that I've been going along with, not going along with everybody. Like, because I want to cover Patriots, Buccaneers at 12, but everyone else is going to do it. 3rd and 8. Penix drops back, looking, fires. It is almost intercepted. Sauce Gardner making his presence known. Knocking it down, incomplete, and the Falcons will not be able to take advantage of the turnover. They will have to punt it away. Scripted drama, yeah, again, you're probably right. It was yesterday, I think it was the UConn game. Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember what I said, but you're welcome. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I won you money. I really hate having your quarterback roll against his. I know, right? If he's a right, if he's a lefty, you probably don't want him to roll to his right as Pinion punts it away, and that's going to be fair caught at the 12. So yeah, that's kind of been the thing. So because and then of course for the 3 or the afternoon game, I forgot what the game is. Everyone's going to be covering. The Rams and the Niners. Like, again, that'd be the game to cover, right? But everyone else is covering it. So if I want to have a chance to compete, I got to think outside the box. And that's what I've been doing with college football. I've been covering games that no one else is really going to cover. The illegal streams won't touch. And, what's the point of me competing against an illegal stream? Like, people are going to want to watch the game. And I totally get that. But it would be suicide for me. I would not have the... If I decided to cover yesterday, like, what was the game? Like Indiana and Penn State would not have gotten a sub. No one would want to watch that because you could find that on YouTube. So yeah, like just again, there's like that's just the strategy. Is I'm trying to think outside the box, and believe it or not, people are actually copying me. Kind of a little annoying, but it's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I will overcome it. Are any of the players in this game on any of your fantasy teams? Yes. In my keeper league that has been going on for about 12, 13 years now, I have Bijan Robinson and Tyler Warren. Actually, I can show you. Again, we're in commercial break. If you're wondering why, I'm just yapping. I promise you, I will call the game. Tyler Warren is 5 points. Bijan was 6. It's one of those leagues where they don't have 0.1, 0.2. Yeah, it kind of bothers me. In my money league, $20 buy-in, I have Bijan. He needs to get fine in the end zone here. And then there's some other leagues too, but pretty good team in my opinion. But we're 4-5, and of course, again, we have a bench of Mahomes, Kelsey, Javonte Williams. But I'm still 4-5 because, yeah, everyone wants to go off against me. That's how it goes. So, yep. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments, folks. This is a football channel for football fans. So, definitely feel free to chat it up. Again, if you disagree with me, feel free to chat it up as well. Don't mind having a debate or whatnot. Of course, keep it, cool. It's not like we're going to get personal with each other until you call me an idiot. Then, of course, you're an idiot and you're banned. So there you go. 1st and 10 at the 13. Jones is under center as he hands it off to Taylor. Taylor bouncing it outside, cuts inside at the 15, and is brought down at the 17 for a gain of 4. Again, the Falcons leading 17-13. The Colts just can't seem to finish drives. That's been their kind of MO here. Again, they've missed a field goal and an extra point, so that's really the difference of the game so far. And yeah, Sauce actually just flat out dropped that pick. He had it. 2nd and 6. Jones is in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Jones takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. This is Taylor at the 20, breaking a tackle and stumbling his way to about the 24-yard line, as that is a brand new set of downs for the Colts, and they have the wave going out in Berlin. That's not a good sign, folks. If they're doing the wave, that should tell you about the quality of the game. Yeah, that's not good. 1st and 10, ball at the 24. In the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Jones takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. This is Taylor crossing the 25, but then finds a wall of Falcons at the 26-27 yard line. It's a gain of 3. Taylor at 70 rushing yards. Again, the Colts will go as he does. That is the secret sauce. Not really a secret, as it's 2nd and 7, ball at the 27. Jones drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught by Pittman at the 30, trying to break it outside, and he's slung down close to the line to gain at the 34, and there's a flag. Cleet Blakeman, I think, is the guy's name. He's been in the NFL referee for a while now. Too many men on the field. Offense. It's going to be decline. Again, that's the 2nd time now the Falcons have had that. Just not good. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Colts. As we're just kind of waiting here. Geez, All right, Jones is under center. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Ball at the 31. Jones takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. This is Taylor, breaks free at the 35. He's at the 40 and brought down around the 44-yard line. Trucked a guy and kept going. Big run there by Jonathan Taylor. Let's see. Already seen a guy copy you. Yeah. That's great. Would like to vote against doing Steelers games. This guy. 1st and 10 at the 44. Jones hands it off up the middle to Taylor. Taylor stumbles forward at the 46. I'm a huge Rodgers fan, but Steelers showing up without a defense now was not on my 2025 bingo card. They should have got a wide receiver or defense guy trade. I would have just gotten a receiver there. Even the Badgers game had a bunch of illegal streams. That was not good. Yeah, I know. It's just, that's how it goes, man. Like, I can't compete. Yeah, people are copying me. It is what it is. It is what it is. Copy this little channel. But again, that's where I just, hey, like, I just got to get better. I just got to be better than the people that are competing against me. As Jones drops back, looking, dumps it off at the 45. He's at the 50. He's at the 45, the 40, 35. Still on his feet at the 28, shoved out of bounds. What a play, just breaking tackles left and right. Huge gain, 1st down for the Colts. Tyler Warren, that was a 24-yard gain. Felt like it was a lot longer than that, but hey, he's at 52 yards now. They want to spread the NFL, but these games are really good. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, they play these games overseas, and these are some of the worst games, I swear. 1st and 10, Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hands it off. This is Abdullah breaking it outside, spinning forward, and brought down around the 24-yard line. Or that was not Amir Abdullah. That was Tyler Goodson on the carry. I don't know why. I feel like Amir Abdullah was a guy that I feel like could have been really good, just never was able to break through. 2nd and 6 for the Colts. Ball at the 24. Under center is Jones. Trips the right, tight ends in tight to the left. Jones hands it off to Taylor. Taylor hesitating and leaning forward and is brought down at the 21 for a gain of 3. Makes it 3rd and 3 coming up for the Colts. Clock at 4:38 and counting. This game has kind of been a drag, not going to lie. I don't know why. It feels like the game is like 7-3, not like 17-13. I just can't put my finger on it. Just why. Jones in the shotgun. They need to get to the 18 for a brand new set of downs. They're at the 21. Jones drops back. Hands it off up the middle of the Taylor on the draw. Leaning forward is close. But not really a good spot. They're going to mark him a yard short. So this will be 4th and 1. And again, I imagine the Colts will go for it. That's just how the teams are nowadays. So 4th and 1. For the Colts, they need to get to the 18. Jones is in the pistol. 3 tight ends in tight, receiver out wide. Now they're sending Warren out wide, so now only 2 tight ends in tight. Jones takes the snap, hands it off to Taylor. He's got the first down as he's brought down at the 14. Needed a yard, he got 5. Brand new set of downs for the Colts. First and 10 at the 14 for the Colts. Nice looking drive here. Taylor almost at 100 yards. Looks like Warren is in that shotgun. Warren's going to take the snap and hand it off to Taylor. Taylor at the 15 and pushed out of bounds around the 12. He gets a couple. See something here. Yeah, no. Okay. Just double checking. So it's 2nd and 8 for the Colts. Man, yeah, though, this game has taken me out. It's taken me out. I don't know, something's got to happen here, right? You think something good. Jones in the shotgun. Pittman moving in motion. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Jones drops back, looking over the middle. Moving to his right is Jones. Jones going to take off and run out of bounds at the 9. That's a gain of 3. Jones averaging 7 yards a carry. He's moved a little bit today, not too much. Again, he has 3 fumbles. That is a killer. Of course, again, he's only lost 1. So 3rd and 6 for Jones. He's in the shotgun. They need to get to the 4 for a brand new set of downs. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Sending Pierce in motion. Jones drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up. He's going to take off and run again. Oh, and he took a hit at the 5. And now it's 4th and 1 at the 5. This, again, will be probably them going for it. Took a big hit. Shoulder to helmet. Another car ran into a crowd in Tampa the other day. Oh my gosh, really? What the heck? Yeah, that's just people are messed up. 4th and 2. Jones is under center, sending a man in motion. They need to get to the 4. Jones pitches to Taylor. Taylor cutting inside. He is denied. The Falcons defense rises up. Oh, how many points have the Colts thrown away today? Unbelievable. The Colts just don't want to settle for 3, folks. They just don't want any points. They just don't want to kick a field goal. What a stop by the Falcons. Now, can the Falcons take advantage? Again, I feel like with how many stops the defense has had, the Falcons really haven't been able to take advantage. And yet they're still winning. But, man, it's got to be kind of frustrating for both teams, I imagine. I don't know if either fan base knows what to think at this point. Penix is in the pistol, ball at the 7. Moving right to left, sending a man in motion. Penix hands it off to Robinson. Robinson squeezing forward at the 10. It's him against the entire Colts. He's still moving the pile forward. Brought down at the 11. That's a gain of 4. Leaving those points off the board. So many games lost this year because of that. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like, why are you throwing away the points, man? Why? 2nd and 7. Penix in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking over the middle. Fires. It is caught. Oh, what a catch. What a throw. What a catch to Drake London. And that's a brand new set of downs. Gain of 15. I mean, what a throw. That was a dart. Throwing it behind London so like he can make the adjustment and not get crunched. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. The Falcons leading 17-13 over the Colts. They have learned nothing from other teams. Losing games like this probably cost the Packers the game last Sunday. Yep. Exactly. It's not that hard, you know. You get a chance to take points, you get the points. You get the 3, man. It's, I mean, and again, the Colts have went for it multiple times and have been denied. So, I mean, not saying their kicker's great, but, I mean, you kick a field goal in those two situations and you make them, it's 19-17. So, I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's not that hard. Member Roger Goodell in a court proceeding said the NFL is entertainment, not a sport. That means they can legally fix it, and it should be illegal to bet on. Yeah, that is true. It is an entertainment. There's a gambling problem in the U.S. today, and I feel like it's moving into all aspects of life. Save 3 or gamble for 6. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I have I definitely have thoughts on gambling that I would probably disagree with most people, because most people are definitely pro. But, you know, you're free to do what you want to do. I'm not going to, like, definitely, you know, you want to gamble, go gamble. But it's definitely impacted sports. And as a sports fan, I hate that. I hate it. Gambling's impacted sports. Analytics has impacted sports. And it really bothers me. As, you know, again, I've seen the game deteriorate. You can say it's connected with everything else, of course, in the world, right? You know, last 15, 20 years. But yeah, no, it's definitely frustrating seeing the game I grew up watching. It doesn't really exist anymore. This is I don't know, this is NFL light. The Colts couldn't score either. Yep. It's definitely just entertainment at this point. It reminds me of a class I took in high school called Sports and Entertainment Marketing. I took that class too. That's crazy. I took that class too. The only gambling I do is play scratch-off tickets once in a blue moon. Like I said, you guys, people can do whatever they want. You know, it's just, you know, sports gambling. It's kind of ruining sports. It's one of the things ruining sports. And again, it just makes, you know, from what I've gathered since doing this, I've seen like people get really mad, you know, and like it's gambling, you know, you took the risk. Penix is in the pistol, sending a man in motion. Penix rolling to his left, steps up, heavy pressure, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for London. The Colts pass rush was all over him. Couldn't bring him down. Penix doing a good job moving in the pocket, as it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Falcons. It's one thing, like I would hope I would. Now it's going to sound extremely hypocritical, right? And I'm going to say this, and you know, I understand I'll probably get backlash for it, as it's 2nd and 10 in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Penix sending a man in motion. Penix drops back, looking, steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Mooney at the 35, couldn't make the catch. So pretty much how I view it, I would never take money from like FanDuel, like if they ever approach me, unless it's like life-changing. Like they offered me money that's going to make me not to worry about money anymore. Then I would do it, and then after I get the money, that's it. And then the deal's, then whenever the contract's over, then I go back to like, yeah, I'm never going to do it, you know, again. But if it's life-changing, I would probably do it. But definitely not going to be for it, as Penix is running for his life and throws it away. And the Colts defense rising up and just, again, the Falcons just can't seem to take advantage. They just can't seem to take advantage of whenever they get a stop or get a turnover. So I know that's kind of hypocritical, but, like, you know, if it's going to change my life to where I don't have to stress about, hey, like, you don't have to worry about extra money anymore. Like, you're good. I would do it. And then once the deal is done, the deal is done. Don't need him ever again. I rely on myself at that point. As Pinion punts it away, it's going to be fielded at the 28. It's at the 30. It's at the 35, the 40. Bounces outside. Now cuts inside of the 45, the 50, and brought down in Atlanta territory. Indianapolis has had some great returns today, both on the kicking return and, of course, the punt return. Can they take advantage? I guess we'll find out after this commercial break. Another commercial. You can gamble now and bet on people would say, yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Be careful that Discord. They have started going after YouTubers over talk and Discord servers. You might think you're safe because someone even kick out. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. I don't really use it much. I should, but I just don't. And I have my own personal Discord that I use more often anyway. So that one's more of a thing that for you guys. But again, I'll be more active on it. I just have yet to really use it. I need to though. Let's see here. The message was deleted. 99% of people out there would do the same thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, like and I get it. I probably would get some backlash for it. I totally get it. It's probably. By the way, Draven, thank you for that. Appreciate you, Draven. You're a legend. Draven taking care of the bots for me. But yeah, I mean, if I would not, I mean, because that's really the big thing right now is, you know, money. Like definitely behind the scenes, definitely feeling it. So that's why I'm really hoping that this thing can take off. But yeah, if that would help a lot. Obviously, a deal. Obviously, I'm not even close to that. But yeah, I would do it, and then like again, I would only do it for life. Like if hey, here's like $25 a stream. Like yeah, you can go ahead and, you know, keep it or whatever. Saying it in a nice way, of course, but you know, if it's a life-changing money, like hey, $1,000 a stream, shoot. I do like 2 or 3 streams a day on Sundays. And then, of course, I do streams during the week. I would definitely do that for a while. And, of course, if it's millions, then heck yeah. But, you know, obviously, I'm not even close. I don't know how I'm awake. You drinking all day starting at 10. I'm like, this guy. Draven, you'd be careful out there, man. You'd be careful out there. Just be careful. I appreciate you for hanging out. But, you know, again, like, if it's life-changing, I will definitely do it. Where I don't have to stress about it. But once I'm comfortable, then I'm good. I don't need the deal anymore. All right, we're back here in Germany again. The fans have really tuned out, to be honest with you. And I don't blame them. This game kind of stinks. 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Jones hands it off up the middle. This is Taylor at the 45, and he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 3. Looks like he did cross 100 yards. Adam Amin saying he's closing in on it. No, sir, he got it. 101 yards for Taylor. As the Colts again finding themselves down. Really, it's really frustrating. Again, they've left so many points off the board. 2nd and 7, ball at the 44. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. Jones hands it off to Taylor. Taylor bouncing it outside. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, and he's brought down at the 24. Marking him down actually at the 25. That's a gain of 18. And the Colts, 1st down. Now, will they continue to go for it? If they're stopped here again, will they take the points? Do they feel like it's too late in the game? They have to score a touchdown now at this point? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. 1st and 10 at the 25. Jones is under center. 2 receivers to the left. Tight ends in tight, sending a man in motion. Jones tosses to Taylor. Taylor down the left side. He's at the 20 and brought down after a gain of 8. Ticking under 13 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Falcons leading 17-13 over the Colts. Colts have left so many points. You know, they just can't. They go for it and they don't get it. That's pretty much what the Colts have been doing. Can they convert here? Can they actually punch into the end zone? As it's 2nd and 2, Jones is under center, running back in the backfield, sending a man in motion. Jones hands it off up the middle. Taylor leaning forward, still moving the pile, and he's brought down. Going to be about a half yard short. 3rd and inches coming up. Check the script first. Yeah, you got to check the script for sure. You need a Warren touchdown. Yeah, I have Tyler Warren on my fantasy team myself, but it ain't going to bother me if he doesn't score. 3rd and 1. Jones is under center. And it's the quarterback sneak, and he will get it. Needed a half a yard, he got a yard, and that's a first down for the Colts. So they are at the 14 now. 1st and 10 coming up at 11:30 and counting. Falcons again leading this game 17-13. Not the best game I've ever seen, folks, not going to lie, but it is a game regardless. It is the NFL after all. We can at least be happy about that. Somewhat. Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Jones takes the snap, hands it off to Taylor. This time the Falcons get him in the backfield. A loss of 1 on the play. Good play by the Falcons defense. One of the rare negative yards for Taylor today. He's gotten 25 carries, 127. That's some 2000s running backs numbers there, 25 carries. Don't really see that as much anymore. 2nd and 11 for the Colts. Jones under center, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Jones is sending a man in motion. Jones takes the snap, and there's a flag. And that will be a delay of game. Oh, geez. Delay of game. Dr. Delay of game. 2nd and 16 now. Again, it would be interesting. What do you think they do? What do you think they do, folks? If it's another fourth and like 1 or 4th and 2, do you think they actually still go for it? Again, the time is running out. They've demonstrated they've failed on those 4th downs. 2nd and 16. Ball at the 21, I guess. In the shotgun is Jones. Jones drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires. It's caught at the 15, brought down at the 13. That is Warren with the catch. Makes it 3rd and manageable for the Colts. Kind of 3rd and 10, actually. Not really manageable. Thought they were a little bit closer. I forgot they had to get to the 5. Doctor, do you think the Panthers finish with 8+ wins? Ooh, they're at 5. They're at 5 right now, man. I think they could. Jones in the shotgun, ball at the 14. They need to get to the 4 for a brand new set of downs. Jones in the shotgun, gets the snap. Heavy pressure, steps up, moving. Oh, and he goes down. That's a sack. Dorius with the sack. Surely the Colts kick a field goal here, right, on 4th and 12. Jones was about to take off, but a good stuff there by Dorius to bring him down. This is 4-down territory. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Probably on 4th and 12. I feel like, yeah, you're probably thinking 4th and 1, yeah, for sure. But 34-yard attempt, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. And the Colts cut it to 1 as it's 17-16. 17-16. Falcons, of course, leading. And the Falcons holding on, but again, it's kind of frustrating if you're a Falcons fan. It's like you get the stops on defense, but your offense can't take advantage. Can't take advantage at all. Downs are wide open right in front of Jones. I must have missed it on the replay. Have they learned? They did. They did. So again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe, folks, for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, I got 3 more games after this. I'll be doing the Giants and Bears, Cardinals and Seahawks, and then, of course, Steelers and Chargers today. So I'm kind of saving the voice now, not going too much in the intensity. And to be honest, the game has kind of helped with that. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out for sure. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. And that is pretty much it. So, yeah, definitely, again, appreciate you guys. Again, like I said, I know there's a lot of people covering this game. So, like, when I say that, I genuinely mean it. I know you had to scroll all the way down here to find me. So, that is definitely much appreciated for sure. So, hopefully, again, I'm able to convince you to like and subscribe. We're closing in on 2,000 subs, folks. Closing in on 2,000 subs. Would be nice to get to 1.9 by the end of this stream. That'd be 20 of you guys that are watching would have to sub. I'm sure you guys can do it. I believe in you. Doctor, my friend dropped Goddard for Bowers, so I picked him up so no one else... Wait, what? Doctor, my friend dropped Goddard for Bowers, so I picked him up so no one else could get him. Talking about you picked up Goddard for Bowers, so no one else can get him. Well, obviously, you pick him up. Are you like you're saying saving him for your friend? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I don't like that if you're saving him for your friend. Wouldn't blame you. As far as saving the voice, yeah. Come on, DJ. Good morning, Dr. Delay. Gotta go. I'm at church. I'm not even burning, so I must be doing something not as bad. This guy. If you would do good with that money, I'd want you to have it. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it would just kind of survive. It's not like I would waste it. I'm pretty good with my finances for the most part, but... Yeah, no, it's not like I'd be, oh, yeah, it's time to go to the casino, folks. It's so stupid. Like, people just, like, get their money, and it's like, let's go blow it now. Field at the 5 is at the 10, the 15, the 20, and sliding down at the 22. In a perfect world, I've always wanted to do this again. Like, if I'm able to get wealthy, I think we've all kind of thought that. Like, hey, what would you do if you're, like a billionaire, you know? For me, it's always like trying to help my family and then my friends. And then, of course, there's people that have done good to me and my family throughout the years. Make sure they're all taken care of. And then let them know, like, hey, you do stupid stuff with your money. Like, that's on you. You're not getting nothing else. Because that's also another thing. Because, yeah, like, people, obviously, if they get money, like, what would they do with it? Some people would do dumb things, you know, rather than being smart with it. First and 10 at the 23. Penix is in the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Penix hands it off to Robinson. Robinson cuts inside at the 25, bounces outside, and pushed out of bounds at the 29. But I appreciate you. Don't worry again, and hopefully you get a good church lesson, you know. It's always good, you know. Like, you know, I don't really go to church anymore, but, you know, when I did, it was definitely good. Like, when you went to church and you got a good message, it's like, you know, that's good stuff. I'm glad I went to church today, you know. Good stuff whenever it was a good message. He hands it off to Robinson. He's at the 35 and brought down close to the 37, 38-yard line. That's a first down for the Falcons. You picked up Bauer, so I picked Goddard. Oh, okay, I got you. Who has the ball? It's going to be the Falcons. The Falcons have the ball on your YouTube screen. So first and 10 for the Falcons as Penix is in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion is Penix. Penix hands it off to Robinson. Sutter step up the middle, leaning forward. The Falcons O-line starting to push as he's brought down around the 41. It's a gain of 3. Falcons have possession. Yes, they do. They have possession. 2nd and 7 for the Falcons. If you're wondering who has possession, it's the Falcons of Atlanta. Ball at the 41. Penix is in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Penix drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, heavy pressure, fires down the right side. It is just overthrown, incomplete. Pass intended for Mooney. And now it's 3rd and 7 for the Falcons. Colts bench trying to get the German crowd or to their feet. I guess it's a home game, so I guess that'll be technically a home game for the Colts. 3rd and 7 at the 41. They need to get to the 48 for a brand new set of downs. Penix in the shotgun. Penix drops back. Way back. Steps up. Fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Looking for David Sills the 5th. Couldn't connect. And the Falcons will have to punt it away with 7:02. Again, the Falcons just can't seem to take advantage. Again, good defense. Of course, the defense did allow points on that one, but it was a field goal. And how much more? Again, he just flat out missed Sills. Flat out missed Sills. That is not a good throw. There's the snap, and here is the punt by Pinion. 2, 3, 4. About a 50-yard punt fielded at the 9. Fair con at the 9, I should say. As the Colts are down by just a point with 6:55 left to go in the 4th quarter. And again, the Colts, you can feel like they could be ahead by so many more points. But reality doesn't see it that way. But they will have an opportunity for sure. Again, you can see the total yards. The Colts at 349. Falcons at 232. First downs leading with the Colts, 20 first downs there. Falcons with 15. 3rd down conversion, Colts with 1 for 9. The Falcons 0 for 7. So 1st and 10 for Jones and the Colts. Ball at the 9. Jones is under center, receiver to the right as Jones, play action, rolling to his right, fires. It's caught by Warren at the 10, cuts inside at the 15, takes it outside, and he's brought down at the 17 for a gain of 8. Good play on 1st down. Has to be the worst 3rd down conversion attempts by both teams. Exactly. Like, these guys hate to see 3rd down because it's like, well, 4th down's coming up next. Yeah, that is not good. They are not clutch. They are definitely terrified when they see that 3rd down. 2nd and 2 for the Colts. Ball at the 17. Jones under center as he hands it off up the middle. This is Taylor. Taylor leading. He's got the 1st down, breaking a tackle, busts it outside of the 25, 30, 35, 40. 45's got a blocker. He's at the 40, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Colts. Oh, it looked like he was stuffed. He was stuffed, and then he took it outside. Again, Spinny, I'm gonna have to time you out, man. I'm sorry, but you've been warned. Just wait for the call, okay? I promise. I promise. I'll let you know when I can. Taylor, again, he was stuffed right up the middle. And that was not the end of the play. He decided to take it outside, and he took it 83 yards. Man, oh man. That is tough. They're going to go for 2. To make it a 7-point game. Jones is going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. Jones takes a snap, looking over the middle, fires. It is batted, and it's incomplete. So it's a 5-point game. 22-17 is your score. 6:02 left to go in this one. Now, of course, the Colts obviously are up now. If you're a Falcons fan, if you're a Falcons fan, despite how bad you've played, you're only down by 5. So there's always a silver lining. So maybe the Falcons can rise up here, but yeah, that's tough. Again, Taylor is the Colts. Taylor is the Colts, folks. I mean, if Taylor is contained, the Colts are contained. If Taylor has a great game, the Colts will have a great game. Imagine if the Colts kicked a field goal. I mean, they threw away so many points. You would be facing Taylor this week in fantasy. I probably am too. I have to look at it. That is brutal, though. Yes, Taylor with 210 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Oh, gosh. That is brutal. Hey, Dr. Lay, are you doing Monday Night Football? Yes, Nick. I will be there for Monday Night Football. As the Eagles take on the Packers. Field in the end zone. It's going to take it out. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25. And he is brought down at the 28. Little fun fact here for those of you that don't know. I'm sure there's many of you that don't know. The Packers are 5-0 when I call their games. They are 0-2-1 when I don't. Just letting you know. So, yes, I'm calling their game this Monday. Of course, the Monday Night Football is pretty much a guarantee that I will. So, use that knowledge. I've just let you know. Yeah, they just happen to win whenever I call their games. When I don't, they turn into a pumpkin. 1st and 10 for the Falcons, as the Falcons again finding themselves down by 5. Colts leading 22-17. Penix is in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Ball at the 29. Penix sending London in motion. Penix, play action, drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 44, and London being driven backwards immediately, but he will have the first down. First down, Falcons. They're now at the Atlanta 44. Good luck to your Steelers tonight. Well, thank you. Hello, Dr. Lake. Just curious on who do you think is winning? Who do I think is winning currently? I can tell you I know who's winning right now, the Colts. If you're talking about who's winning on this game, it can go either way, man. I am not your Huckleberry there. It could go either way. 1st and 10 at the 44. Penix in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight. Appreciate the comment, though. As always, appreciate you guys in the chat. As Penix rolling to his right, now moving to his left. Under heavy duress, Penix fires. It's caught on the sideline. Did he make the catch in bounds? He did. Oh, what a catch by Bijan Robinson. Very exciting game, gain of 8, to be honest with you. Bijan Robinson with a nice 8-yard catch. Penix doing a great job. That throw was low. What a great catch by Robinson. So 2nd and 2 coming up for the Falcons. You're on Philly? Gotcha. So keep calling Packer games, please. I don't know about all that. I will call when I can, you know. I will call when I can. But if you guys do spread, like Chris say, if you spread the good word, yeah, heck yeah. If I get great turnout for the Packer games every game, then heck yeah. As he hands it off to Robinson. Robinson's going to be brought down for gain of 2. The Colts say they have the ball, but they're going to say first down Falcons. Jonathan Taylor is a Wisconsin. Yeah, no, he's a Wisconsin Badger. Definitely a solid back in college and in the NFL. Yeah. I don't know. Just thought of a stupid memory. More on that another time. 1st and 10 here for Penix. Under center, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. Penix sending another man in motion as he hands it off to Algier. He's at the 45, breaking forward at the 40, brought down at the 39. That's a gain of 7. The Falcons killing the clock. That's what they need to do. So with Stafford on the Packers, it would have been stamped of this guy. Okay. This guy, Draven's just a troll. This would be my reaction if I met Stafford in person. Hey, how's it going? Oh, just kidding. 15 yards. I would get a penalty thrown just for meeting him. 2nd and 3, hands it off to Algier, trying to break it outside. He does. He's at the 35, lowering the shoulder and brought down around the 32-yard line. That is good enough for a Falcons first down, ticking under 3 minutes. In this one, again, the Falcons doing a good job of chewing the clock. Doing a good job of chewing the clock, keeping the drive moving. Again, this is the Falcons that we've been kind of waiting to see, because the defense, to their credit, have done a great job at keeping the Colts off the board. I mean, 22 points for how many times the Colts have been inside their territory. I mean, you really can't ask much more from the Falcons defense as Penix is in the pistol, drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 20, brought down at the 19. That is Kyle Pitts. First down, Falcons. Kenny Moore on the tackle. Penix finding Pitts. Pitts was well covered by Kenny Moore. And that is a first down for the Falcons. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2-minute warning. Colts leading 22-17. We know you secretly love Stafford. Don't hide it. I mean, it's a bunch of fake news. Misinformation, if you will. Definitely not a Stafford guy. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe. Would be pretty cool to get to 1,900 subs by the end of this one. So that means I need 20 of you guys to sub. That'd be cool. I mean, if everyone subbed here, I would hit 2,000. Would be pretty cool as well. I'll be realistic. But, you know, it would be cool. It would be cool. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And again, like I've been saying, I do appreciate you guys for giving me a chance to call the game, because I know there's so many people above me on YouTube that are up there, and I had to scroll all the way down to find me. So that is much appreciated for sure. So again, 2-minute warning. So if you're thinking I'm just yapping here, I assure you, if you go to another channel, they're also going to be yapping for no reason. No reason. I'm doing it for no reason as well, just to keep the dead air from filling up. Penix today completed 50% of his passes, 177 and a touchdown. Jones, 16 for 21, 212, a touchdown and a pick. Bijan, 83 yards on the ground, 16 carries. Taylor, 210 yards on the ground on 26 carries and 2 touchdowns. London, 104 yards on 6 catches. Pierce, 84 yards on 4 catches. Those are your leading players at their respective, I guess I shouldn't say positions, just, you know, the categories: passing yards, rushing yards, and receiving yards. Need to see, how am I doing in the Money League? Yeah. My main league, up 41-6. Bijan only with 10 points. Warren with 12. That's okay. As long as I win, that's all that matters. This guy, he set his lineup. Dang it. I was hoping he wouldn't. I should win, though. Should. And again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. Again, the chat is a very big part of the channel, so feel free to let your voice be heard. And again, another way you can do that is voting in the poll. 73% of you guys have the Colts winning today. 27% have the Falcons. And again, it's just a 5-point game. The Falcons are inside the red zone. So it could go either way at this point. Really could. As we are returning to coverage in Berlin, where again the Colts lead by 5. 2-minute warning, Falcons at the 19. You're the first channel that popped up on my search. Thank you. That means you're probably, you're subbed. You are subbed to Woodworking. So again, subbing, that's what happens. I move up in the algorithm. 1st and 10 as he hands it off to Algier. He's at the 15, the 10, brought down at the 9. And that is a first down. And that's why it's a big deal. Because like if I'm not subbed, then I'm going to be all the way down. Because I am a small channel. Newly subbed, 38th like. Let's go, Falcons. Appreciate you, Gary. Appreciate you, Gary, for the sub. You're a legend, Gary. But yeah, the Falcons looking all right. It's going to be 1st and goal. The time has stopped. I'm assuming somebody called a timeout or something. Yeah, the Colts did call a timeout. So the Colts we'll get the ball back, barring like a penalty on like third down by the Colts. You think the Falcons go for 2 if they get a touchdown? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm not really the biggest go for 2 guy, but in that situation, it makes sense. First and goal at the 9. Penix in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Penix takes the snap, hands it off to Algier. He's at the 5, breaking tackles down at the 1. Algier looking like Bijan Robinson all of a sudden, as he's had a nice game himself. 58 yards on 9 carries. It's over 6 yards a carry, folks. As that is another... Well, wait, maybe it's not another timeout. I don't know if they are. I don't know. I couldn't tell you because they aren't talking about it. Hold on, let me see. They did take a timeout, so that was their second timeout. Second and goal coming up at the 1. Quarterback sneak, possibly. As a person that has Bijan Robinson on my fantasy team, would love to see it, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Would love to see it, though. Algier is in the game. There's no Bijan. As they break the huddle, Penix is in the pistol. Sending a man in motion. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending another man in motion. Hands it off to Algier. Algier leading, fighting, and he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons have taken the lead with 1:44 left to go in this one. 23-22, the Falcons probably going to go for 2. I think I did see Raheem Morris with the peace sign. That means 2, of course. Colts have done this to themselves. They have. They've left so many points off the board. That is very, very true. They really have. So we'll see what happens here on the 2-point conversion. So again, they are going for 2. This is actually the first 2-point conversion attempt this season. Wow. Penix is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Bijan is in the game. Sending Mooney in motion. Penix drops back, looking, fires. Wide open is London, making Sauce Gardner look silly. The 2-point conversion is successful as Sauce Gardner, slipping in the sauce, lost his ankles. Sauce Gardner really hasn't had a great game, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. Sauce Gardner. That is not a good play. So it's now a 3-point game. Again, yeah, Taylor's having a great game, great season. But you know, I mean, again, they still have plenty of time left. The Colts do, so they can still run the ball if they really wanted to. As there are no commercial break here. Okay, that's good. So, but yeah, that is, yeah. No, the Colts definitely had the game. I mean, they clearly did. I mean, they had so many points off the board. I mean, you can look at it. Again, they have 440 yards of offense. I mean, that is just insane. The Falcons just now getting 300. You know, it's not bad. But yeah, you'd think the Colts would be way ahead. But it is not the case, as there is the kickoff. That is fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Spinning around and brought down at the 49. The Colts kick return, punt return has been so good today. And just like that, they are definitely, I mean, they're in Atlanta territory. And the Colts are probably, 5 yards away from field goal range. Dr. Adams, 2-point conversion work in fantasy. Do you get 2 points? Yeah, it's 2 points. Hello, chat. Please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Support of the channel. Your support is appreciated. Your presence, value, thanks. And now a word from our sponsors, DraftKings. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not quite there yet. Again, it'd take a lot of money to get me to do that. But yeah, anyway, in the shotgun. Jones drops back. Heavy pressure, fires. It is caught. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, that's interesting. I thought Warren had it, took a lot of steps, and it was ripped out. The referee is saying incomplete pass. Oh, my gosh. That is a fumble. He took like 3 or 4 steps. He had it. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Wow. I don't know. Is anyone else watching this? I think that's a fumble. And that would be huge. Never know. JT could get another. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, at this case, like a 50-yard. But, yeah. What a game, dude. These third down conversion rates. I know, right? They're terrible. They see third down, and they're terrified. Falcons are 0 for 7, and the Colts are 1 for 4. They're pretty much like, all right, it's going to be 4th down after this one. Personally, I think that is a catch and a fumble. Mike Pierre coming in saying, well, you just don't even acknowledge the steps. You really actually got to count. Just count in your head. What time that is, I don't know. It's really up to the referee, whatever the NFL wants. So probably not going to be a fumble, even though it would be a fumble. I think it should be a fumble. Completely forgot there was this football game this morning. It seems like I missed a good one. To be honest with you, I disagree, actually. I don't think it's been a great game. So, I don't know. It's been an okay game. Yeah, incomplete pass. He took like 3 or 4 steps, but now it doesn't matter, apparently. It doesn't matter if you take like 3 or 4 steps. It matters how long you had the ball on those 3 or 4 steps. Unbelievable, in my opinion. That is ridiculous. That, to me, is a fumble, and the Falcons recover. That should be game. That's just my unbiased, humble opinion. 2nd and 10 here for the Colts. Jones is in the shotgun. At the Atlanta 48, drops back, heavy pressure, and down Jones goes. That's a sack. That is a sack. That's a huge loss. And the Colts are going to have to call their final timeouts. You don't know about that call? Like I'm saying, man, I thought that was a fumble. The Falcons sent 5, and 3 of them got there. Oh, man. If it was a fumble, you'd like it? Yeah. Dumb decisions have made this a good game. Colts should be up by 1. Yes, exactly. The Colts have thrown away opportunities to put up points on the board. Again, just field goals would make this. Indy would be leading or winning the game. 3rd and 21, ball at the 41. They need to get to the other 38 for a brand new set of downs. Jones in the shotgun. Jones drops back. Looking. Steps up. Now he's moving to his right. Jones going to take off a run. He's at the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40. Pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 2. And this is interesting. Now, again, do they go for it? Because that is what they've been doing. They've been doing it. They don't trust their kicker, clearly. And one Falcons guy, I don't know if I get what he's doing, but he literally went after the blocker instead of Jones. Like, that's interesting. They're going to go for it. This is the game, folks. Jones in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. They need 2 yards. Jones drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught. He's at the 35, runs out of bounds at the 30. Tyler Warren with the catch and run. That's good enough for a Colts first down. Overseas games are such bad product for Colts. Over the last 3 games still look like they are regressing. Yeah, what's it look like? How much time was left? About a minute left. It ain't third down. Maybe they'll convert. Yeah, you're right. That's what happened. That's what happened. 1st and 10 at the 30. 1:11 left to go, by the way, folks. 1:11 left to go. Jones in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Jones awaiting the snap. There, he's got a bloody mouth. Drops back. Steps up. Fires to the end zone. It is way out of bounds. Incomplete. Pass intended for Pierce Jones. I wonder where the blood came from. I guess it was on that out of bounds play. Looks like he has lipstick on it. He's bleeding pretty bad. So 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Ball at the 30. Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Jones, high snap, handled well. Jones, it's a broken play, and down he goes. That's a sack. I think he wanted to hand it off, but the running back was like, I'm good. What the heck? What happened there? Jones. Yeah, that's weird. Taylor, I don't think, understood the assignment. So it's 3rd and 16 as the clock continues to run. 3rd and 16, Jones in the shotgun. Drops back. They're at the 36. Fires. It's caught at the 30. And he's brought down at the 26. And the Colts... Atlanta, you would think, would use a timeout. Yeah, they are going to use a timeout. This is intense. Please throw it pick. Not quite. Not yet. No pick there. So the Falcons call a timeout. I don't know if they're going to reset the time. It says 23 seconds on here. Okay, they just changed it. 29 seconds. So even if the Colts do sink it, then Atlanta will have a chance to tie it up. Badgley is missed from 53, made from 34. A 44-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. And it's 25-25. The Falcons will have just under 20 seconds to potentially steal one from the Colts. But the Colts, of course, tie it up in a game they really should have won a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. Again, the Colts should be way up, but then also the Falcons, again, they've also missed opportunities. If this goes to overtime, I'll be kind of annoyed, I'm not going to lie. Because I got to cover a game in 30 minutes. Of course, again, I will finish this one. I wanted a teeny, tiny break. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. It would be cool if everyone here subbed. Just saying, if everyone subbed, hey, I'm at 2,000 subs. Would be pretty cool, folks. If not, well, it is what it is. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. And the Falcons just need to get in field goal range. That's all they need to do. I guess it's easier said than done. As here is the kickoff. It's fielded at the 10. He's at the 15. The 20, the 25, brought down at the 26, trying to go east and west, doesn't really work. So now the Falcons will have 21 seconds. They have 2 timeouts, folks. 2 timeouts. Can they go about 30, 35 yards? That is the magical number. So 1st and 10 for Penix. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Penix drops back. Heavy pressure. Steps up as Penix fires. It is. Oh my goodness, a flat out drop by Mooney. Mooney was wide open at the 40. What in the world? What the heck was Mooney doing? Just flat out dropped it. Well, 2nd and 10 at the 26. Penix in the shotgun. Penix drops back. Heavy pressure. Penix moving, fires it in the turf, incomplete. And this one's probably going to go to overtime as there's only 9 seconds left. Doctor, my friend, tried ordering food on DoorDash and almost ordered from Fort Worth. That was a tip. That tip was about to be $200. Jeez, man, that would have been tough. Being as the Falcons, probably not. Yeah. Rhino's so nervous right now. You better be. Colts, man, they are not the greatest. 10-second runoff, and that's going to be the half. Or the game. Or the regulation, yeah. All right, well, that's kind of a bummer. Going to overtime. Kind of a bummer. Again, both teams have had opportunities to pull ahead. The Colts more so than the other. But yeah. So we're just kind of chilling here until, thank you, saved my parlay. This guy messes the gambling bets up. Payout was geared in favor of the Colts. I don't know nothing about all that. You guys can discuss all your parlays and stuff. Apparently we're not going to go to regulate or overtime yet. To be fair, at this point, best outcome is Colts win in overtime because it would pay people money line. Then everybody who took Atlanta plus 6.5 would get paid. If Atlanta wins outright, books make even more. Yeah. All right, well, that was tough. Okay. We're going overtime. Yep. Mike Pierre is hating on this guy, that the referee, apparently. I don't like Mike Pierre. Mike Pierre sounds like a snob, just saying. Like a know-it-all. Never mind, we're going to put to 1. We're going to go with 1 second. Okay, 1 second left. Oh my gosh. My team is on a bye. This is awesome. Oh, okay, well, I'm glad you find it awesome. I find it okay. I find it slightly annoying that, again, both teams have had opportunities to win this game, and they just don't want it. The house never loses. I'm betting on Vegas. Oh, yeah, for sure. You get free football? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I just wasted 2 minutes of my life because they're just trying to wind this clock down, which already is end of regulation. Okay. All right. Well, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Sorry I look annoyed. But, like, literally, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing here. Just trying to get to overtime. They don't want to start overtime yet. So, all right. They're going to do the coin toss, and I'll let you guys know what's happening there, of course. All right, coin toss determines possession. Both teams have opportunity to possess the ball no matter what happens. 1 10-minute period, 2 timeouts per team. All replays initiated from booth. Okay, there we go. So, yes, even if one team scores a touchdown first, or if the first team scores a touchdown, then the other team gets a chance, which I think is interesting. Colts are going to get the ball. The Falcons will defend the right side. There you go. It is annoying. Yeah, very annoying. Doctor, do you have a Bradshaw jersey? I do not. I don't have many jerseys. I have this one, that one, a Kenny Pickett / Aaron Rodgers jersey. Not going to lie. Yeah. It is what it is, Kenny Pickett. And then, actually, that's it. Yeah, I don't have anything else. All right, so commercial break after all that mess. Would have been nice to just, end the game when it did, or end the regulation when it did, instead of wasting our time for 2 minutes. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to subscribe, like, and subscribe if you like what you're listening to. You probably don't like what you've been listening to the last 5 minutes. If you just tune in, you're like, well, this guy's just an annoying, insufferable piece of crap. And I don't blame you. I am annoyed. I'm annoyed with this stupid NFL. I don't like them. I don't like the NFL right now. They've annoyed me today. This sucks, yeah. How did the Dolphins beat the Falcons? Dolphins looked really good that day, and the Falcons did not. I actually covered that one, too. That was a pretty interesting game. Dolphins-Falcons, yeah, that one. The Falcons looked like complete trash that day. And the Dolphins looked like the Dolphins from like 2022, 2023 when they were putting up all those points. Joe Green is the jersey I'd want. Yeah, that's fair. If I had to pick a jersey that I would want, probably a Heinz Ward jersey or a Troy Polamalu jersey. Just slap some tape on the back of the Pickett jersey, call it a day. Exactly, that's what I'm going to do. Well, to be honest with you, if I wear it on stream, you guys wouldn't know. You would just see number 8 because I never show my back. So again, we're still in commercial break. If you're wondering what the heck's going on, yeah, nothing really for the last 5 or 7 minutes has happened. As like the Falcons had the ball at 11:30, it's now 11:40 Central Time, of course. So 10 minutes of nothing. So yeah, and again, the Colts will start off with the ball in overtime. Oh, what the heck? Well, the Falcons are getting the ball. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and he's brought down at the 29. Okay, so apparently what happened is that the coin toss, they had to redo the toss because the referee asked the Colts on the coin toss, but they're the home team, so he messed up. So they redid it, and the Falcons now have the ball. Okay, well, there you go. That's crazy. That or Ron Mexico. I'm not familiar with Ron Mexico. What a name, though. Ron Mexico. That's cool. All right, 1st and 10 here at the 30. Falcons have the ball. The Falcons have the ball. So, all right. It is what it is. 1st and 10 at the 30. Rhino's really confused by that one, too. Oh, yeah, I bet. In the pistol is Penix. Receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. Penix takes the snap, hands it off to Bijan. Bijan cuts inside and is brought down after just a yard on the play. Tackle at the 31-yard line. Bijan just a 16 yards shy of 100 yards. I'm sure he wants to get there. 100 yards would be a nice milestone. 2nd and 9 for the Falcons. Again, the Falcons just have not been able to really take advantage of the Colts' possessions today, or, just, again, the defense, and has done a pretty good job as far as bend but don't break. 2nd and 9 in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, sending Mooney in motion. Penix drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is incomplete. Penix misses his man, Mooney. And now it's 3rd and 9 for the Falcons. And again, both these teams absolutely terrible on 3rd down. The Colts are 1 for 11 on 3rd down. The Falcons wish they were 1 for 11. They're 0 for 7. A tie would be interesting for the Chiefs. Yeah, I guess it would be. I guess it would be interesting there. 3rd and 9, ball at the 31. In the shotgun, Penix drops back, just floats it up, and that one is overthrown, incomplete, and there's a flag. Oh, man, if this is against the Colts, I'd kind of feel bad for him. Because Penix was just chucking it up in the air. Illegal contact on the defense, the most ticky-tack of all the penalties. That is brutal. That is tough. Again, Penix he was under duress. He just chucks it up. Oh, man, and that one, not really a good penalty at all. Does anyone else collect gift cards and forget they have them? I don't collect them. Whenever I get them. I just forget to use them. One of them expired. It was like $20. I'm an idiot. 1st and 10 at the 26. Penix in the pistol. Penix takes the snap, hands it off to Algier. Algier trying to find something, but the Colts are all that he could find. That's a loss on the play, a loss of 2. And now it's 2nd and 12 for the Falcons. You wouldn't. I hate the Colts. That says NFL for you. Yep. I don't really hate either one of these teams. I am a Steelers fan that play, their team obviously in the AFC, so that should kind of tell you who I'm kind of pulling for, but it's not a big deal. 2nd and 12, ball at the 34 in the shotgun is Penix. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Penix drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires down the right side. It's caught but out of bounds. Penix led him too much there. I think Mooney had it. Mooney was free. Cleaning and just found 3 haven't used LO. Hopefully they're still good. Yeah, right. Third and 12. Penix in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Penix drops back, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. That's a sack. And the Falcons are going to have to punt it away. And the Colts, all they need is a field goal at this point. Just not a tie. Yeah, right. Ties are the most un-American thing ever. Which, of course, this game is being played in Germany, so I guess it's kind of fitting. Great game. Yeah, I don't know if I can say it's a great game. It's a game. I think it's a frustrating game. Because both teams really seemingly just trying to give the win to the other team. That's how I felt about this one. That's not a good punt. Fielded at the 38, takes it, and he's brought down at the 43. And again, the Colts are just going to need about 20 yards, and they're in field goal range. You hate the Colts almost as much as you hate the Steelers. Not really, just livening things up. This guy. Colts will get a field goal, probably. The only thing Americans can agree on. Yeah, right? That's the only thing. We all hate ties. Not really. Germany never tied in the World War. I'm not talking about soccer. But yeah, I guess you're that is true. That is true. Definitely not in the World Wars. 1st and 10 here at the 43 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 2 to the right, tosses to Taylor. Taylor bouncing it outside, and he is pushed out of bounds after maybe a yard. Nothing doing there. Yeah, I hate ties, man. It's a noise maker, not much of a contest. It's just, again, both teams, I feel like, each could have won the game. I think. We should not be here. You should have never met me if you're tuning in for overtime. You would have found me in another stream where I'd be more happier to call the game, and things would be better. Life would be more peaceful. 2nd and 9, ball at the 44. Jones under center, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jones drops back, steps up, fires down the right side. It is caught at the 35. What a catch by Tyler Warren. Oh, man, that was a great catch, and the Colts are in field goal territory. Sacked by who? This guy sucks. This guy, you talking about me? This guy sucks? Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's a sack. It happens. You can find it on another channel where they probably didn't tell you who sacked him either. Later. Moron. 1st and 10, ball at the 33. Jones in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And he hands off to Taylor. Makes the guy miss. He's at the 30. And he breaks free at the 26 where he's brought down after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Field goal range for the... Yeah, they can probably get it. Well, it wouldn't be a tie. I call this game on 3rd down massacre. Yeah. Someone sent Doc some DoorDash. No. It's all good. I'll be fine. I can make a sandwich real quick. 2nd and 3, ball at the 26. Jones under center, receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. Jones hands it off to Taylor. Taylor makes a guy miss, but then is brought down immediately after a gain of a yard. It's 3rd and 2 coming up. You can see that the Colts are kind of just content with where they're at. So 3rd and 2. They just need a few yards. Overtime now at 5:06 and counting. Taylor at 218 yards today. Again, it's the most by any running back this season. They are at the 25. They need to get to the 23. Jones hands it off up the middle to Taylor. He's got the first down at the 20, breaking more tackles. Brought down at the 13. That's a first down for the Colts. And the Colts are probably going to survive, folks. That's what it's looking like. So 1st and 10 for the Colts. Guess they're going to try to get as close. They might as well, I guess, punch it in if they can. 1st and 10 at the 14. Jones under center, sending a man in motion. Jones hands it off up the middle to Taylor. Powering forward across the 10. Brought down at the 8. A gain of 6 for Jonathan Taylor. He's at 236 yards. Man. The Falcons had it. The Falcons had a chance to knock off the Colts, but the Colts are most likely going to go to 8-2. 2nd and 4. Jones under center, 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. Jones under center, sending a man in motion. Jones hands it off to Taylor up the middle. He's at the 5. He's in. Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts. And that is your ball game. The Colts defeat the Falcons 31-25. The Falcons know all about losing in overtime, folks. No offense if you're a Falcons fan. Especially when the other team, well, no, I guess that's, no. Anyway, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I thought the Colts were going to make this a get-right game and win by more than a touchdown. Yeah, but yeah. No, they didn't really. I mean, again, they look good, but, you know, they had a lot of opportunities to lose the game. And, again, the Falcons, I mean, they just couldn't finish a drive. Neither team really could. I think that's what's crazy about it, is that both teams I could have seen easily win today. That's going to do it. I got to go. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, before you go, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back in, not even 10 minutes, actually, about 8 minutes, because I got to go live for another game. I will see you guys potentially there. If I don't see you again, appreciate you for choosing me as your voice for this one. I will catch you later right here in DrDelay. Again, like and subscribe. It is completely free to do so, folks. Again, if everyone subscribes right now, I'm at 2,000 subs. I'm just saying, it would be nice to see it, but it is what it is. Appreciate you. I'll be going live for Giants and Bears. And again, I'll be going on, I'll be on here all day. Again, I'll be doing Seahawks, Cardinals, and then Steelers, Chargers. So again, appreciate you guys. You guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Hopefully your team wins, unless they're playing my team, of course. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Peace.